Hello everyone. Welcome to another day of Fallout 76. I'm Mr. Uphouse and we are here to have some fun. And apparently there's new stuff in the item shop. I haven't seen any videos today, so I have no idea what's in there. Busted Riddler for the 50 cal. Well, that looks pretty good. And hello RHBS, welcome in. Hello Catherine, welcome. How are we all doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. That's just the flags. I don't care about the flags. I want a rusty 50 cal. That's 1155. Get this. Starlight, rusty brazier. Paint, barriers. Oh no, we have the scaffolding. We have that one. I don't know. 500, so 600 cheaper. Hello. I just caught the final axolotl for the title. Nice, congrats. And hello Silver and hello Bazooka. Welcome. I have not seen what's the axolotl for this week then, or for this month. I've not even paid attention enough to realize that it's pink, purple. Hello. Hello Wiggle, hello ETC, hello. Hey.
I'm eating a cookie.
How dare you? Let's see. Invite Wiggle. There we go. Let's join in a world to see what happens. How is everybody doing today? So Bazooka, what's the new axolotl and where is it? You're all right. That's good to hear. I think you said you're all right when I was starting to talk again. Yep. Okay.
It's purple. It's Cranberry Bog and Skyline Valley.
Okay, Cranberry Bog it is then. All good here. Glad to hear. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to Skyline Valley. I don't have to. Doesn't look like an entirely full server. You've had better days.
To your question, yes, yeah, today was not.
That's not good.
Wasn't a highlight. No. Start off with, they responded to the copyright claim.
Wow. And
they rejected my dispute, and YouTube was just like they rejected it. So
yep, they tried to uphold it. Yeah, they've done that.
I'm like, what the hell? Like that's all YouTube's just not gonna do. It's like. It'd be like a thief coming in your house, taking something, and you call the cops, and they ask the thief, hey, he says that you stole that, and the thief says, no, I didn't. Oh, okay.
Yep. I mean, you can dispute it, but you have to take it up with your YouTube.
Yeah, I can dispute it again, but if they, and I have no faith in YouTube at this point.
No, you have to take.
If I lose
take contact with the rep first.
Yeah, but if I do and I lose, I get a strike, and it's
yes,
like,
but
I'll just trim it out. I'm just
no. The problem is that you are in your right.
Oh, I am.
And YouTube will have to acknowledge that, even if they think that they can get away with a strike. I've done it before. You just send a ticket in to YouTube itself, complaining about that you have legitimate claim, and they are not allowed to claim something that they do not own, so that the dispute is nonsense, and go from there. And then they will respond. They will say then submit the ticket again, or the dispute again, and they'll take it up from there. They'll flag it for manual checking, because it's annoying as hell. And
it's very annoying.
Yeah, the Latin author is known for this.
Yeah.
What happened?
Even in my Stream Beats ticket, for Stream Beats I have a thing that I can send to Stream Beats whenever something is claimed that it's made by Stream Beats. They have a special section for Latin author. Like,
and StreamBeats just takes care of it for you, or what?
Well, they will go back to YouTube. I still have to dispute it, but they will go to YouTube and fight the claim and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just done with it.
I totally understand that.
You know, I'm just like, whatever, screw it.
Sinkhole.
I mean, it just kind of pisses me off that YouTube is just like doing like that's the level of protection that they'll.
It's all
give people
default.
zero.
All default systematic checks. Hello, Andy. Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. And it's been complained about a lot.
Yeah, it's terrible.
They don't have any actual checks, and the fact that anybody can claim a dispute, like this is my content, but it's
Right.
not. Anybody can claim it.
Yeah.
So it's very annoying.
Yeah. It's one of those days where I'm just like, I don't want to do YouTube anymore. Seriously, it's days like that are just like, I didn't want to do that.
Oh wow, I
Screw it.
crippled both legs with one shot. I'm so good.
Nice. Yeah, explosives are pretty good at crippling now.
I didn't know I was using my broadsider, and I crippled both my legs in one shot.
Holy frame rate, Batman. 28 FPS. Nice.
I have a whopping 113 if I look at the floor, and 55 if I look up.
This is crazy.
It's very dark to read my FPS. If I'm up here, I'm at... Can I not see it? Show me my... What was it? Alt F1? No, that's a screenshot. Alt F2? No, that's photo mode. Alt F3. Game filter. Alt X? Oh, I don't remember Alt key. I don't remember what button I put in for this. That's a bummer. I have like the NVIDIA thing as a frame rate capture thingy, but I don't remember.
Oh, I just use the Steam overlay.
Yeah, I do too, but I can't read the number in the top left corner.
Oh.
Because it's super tiny and very dim and has no background.
Oh, see, mine has a little black. It's green with a little black background.
Yeah,
So it's really easy to read.
I turned that off because I hate looking at that little black section.
Oh. See, for me, it's like not even noticeable unless I want to look for it. I don't even notice it. So it's nice.
It should be visible on the stream too, and it's a very, very, very tiny FPS counter. It's like the underside.
Oh, is yours even green or is it a different
No,
color?
it's gray.
Oh, okay, that's why you can't read it.
It's like from the if you look at teammate from ETC, you have the letter E that's in there. That's about the entire height of the FPS counter. the letter E.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even. I mean, I can kind of tell there's sort of something up in the left-hand corner there.
It's near impossible to tell what it is.
But yeah, see, mine doesn't show up because I'm doing the game feed rather than the screen, so it won't show up for people in the stream.
Yeah, I don't know why mine's because I'm doing game capture, so it shouldn't be. But I also have game capture, but with overlay enabled.
Mm.
So if I take a screenshot, you can see it and all that kind of stuff. But we eventually got through this event. Not that I did anything apart from killing myself twice, but we're not going to talk about
Our
that.
team is not public.
Oh, it's not. Good. There we go. Now it is. My bad.
Then I was gonna do a video this afternoon after lunch. While I was eating lunch, my power went out.
Well, that's not nice.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't the best day.
The worst that happened to me today was that I had to get my hair cut. I hate going to the to the barber shop.
Yeah,
I have to leave my house.
right. I know. Leaving the house. I left my house. Yeah, that was the other one. I had physical therapy for my hand, and she's basically, it's like, yeah, it's not. You need to. She referred me to a hand surgeon to have like a better look at it.
Yep.
So she's like, I'm not able to do anything for you. It looks like. So
That sucks.
that was awesome too. It was. I expected it, but
Yeah, it
it's
still sucks.
like, it's still not kind of optimal. Not necessarily for a surgical solution, but just
No, but
maybe
just
they can,
looking
like,
at the tendons and
X-ray
everything.
it and yeah. So it's just like,
It
man,
sucks.
can this day just end? It's just, it's
I'm sure it can
just
eventually.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm this encumbered though.
I have a mutated party pack.
Why
Jeez,
would you have a
when was
mutated
last-
party pack?
Apparently, I've got one that I just never opened, so let's remedy that right now.
Shame on you.
In order for me to carry that around.
Never open up a mutated party pack. Didn't I dump a ton of this last time already? Hello, Angel. Welcome. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well.
Oh yeah, hello to everybody. Sorry.
Salty Wiggle Salty.
Not about salty. It's just kind of
I'm not
that kind
salty.
of day, you know. It's just that kind of day, you know. It's just kind of like where everything just feels like the universe just wants to pee all over you. It's kind of one of those days.
So an average Tuesday then.
About that, but let's see what else we have for notes to dump.
Yeah. Right, challenges. You don't have any event challenges, so that's good. Sell Mothman egg omelet, kill cultist, eat cooked meal, cook meat-based meal, collect Mothman eggs, grab junk. Build, catch fish while it's raining. No. Collect a burned book 25 times. Complete an event or activity while wearing a costume. That's fine. Consume alcohol. Oh, they want us to become alcoholics again. Hello, Ximara. Welcome. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Complete an event or an activity in the ash heap. That's fine. 30 robots. That's fine. Now, if I can remember where that stupid safe place is. Biggle, you know the one I mean.
Yeah, it's over by Anchor Farm.
Oh, all right, that one, yes. And then walk a little bit northeast, right?
Yeah, kind of like northeast-ish.
See how many books we can get out of that stupid place. Oh, I still have 2 map markers that are undiscovered. Okay. Well, I can resolve that straight away. Do I have any treasure maps on me by chance? Yep, I do. More than 1, it seems. More than 2? Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Or it's just very slow at picking it. That's also possible. Yeah, it looks like it picked up like 3 or 4. Was it up the hill or it was slightly up the hill, right?
I don't know. I usually would just go in from the road a little bit and just head north, and you should see it pretty easily. I mean, it's not that far out.
What I thought.
I don't think so.
So there's Anchor Farm. Just walk up. Could be right there. Not complete and other perfume. What's this? Is this it? Oh, that's just a giant rock. Looks like a moonshine spawn camp. Yeah, that looks like a moonshine spawn
I
spot.
need that too as well. All right, let's do some food gathering.
What you gathering?
Well, I'll buy me the agility foods and give me some sweet meat for tea, and just check the food vendors, and they didn't have anything good. You are not finding it, are you?
Nope. But I found a map marker that I didn't have.
You're not even going in the right direction. You're
No,
going south.
I found a map marker that I'm like, I want to check out the map marker.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You? Outpost Settlers. And there is a camp. Settlers Ridge. Why the hell did I never discovered Settlers of Rage?
I don't know.
I've been here like a dozen times over.
All right, let's see here. So, Anchor Farm survival tent. That survival tent is so not in the right
You know,
spot.
I put it in the place just to have a marker to go back northeast from. Because this is way too far east. Oh, the settlers died again. I don't know what killed them. Maybe the cat is killing them.
Are you humming that for Mr. 3?
It's one of the songs on rotation in my head.
There's only one song playing at the same time.
I said one of them.
Yeah, but at the same time.
All right, go to my tent. When you're ready, go to my tent. Then you'll be able to find it.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let's go.
Okay. Bye.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. I don't. Oh, he actually talked to you. All right.
Yeah, you can talk to that
I mean,
guy.
it's like nothing dialogue though.
Yeah, he has nothing, but
that
you
goes
can
anywhere,
talk
yeah.
to him.
All right, let's take out that.
Like I said, I don't understand why it wasn't on my map because I've been here many times before. Must have been one of those locations that would never trigger for me for some reason.
Do that one. All right.
Only thing that you cannot find in this spot is salt. Oh, I went way.
Yeah, you were, like I said, you're way.
That's northwest wiggle. That's not northeast.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Whenever I think of just like, yeah, that's true. It is northwest. Yeah.
Thank you.
I was thinking of the road. I mean, I know I said from Anchor Farm, but I was actually thinking the road. So
See, that's where
east
you
of
went
the
wrong.
road
You
and north
thought.
of Anchor
Don't
Farm.
think.
Yeah, I was combining east of the road and north of Anchor Farm, which
Yeah.
I know it's not northeast, but that was the
Makes
corrupted
sense,
thought
but
process.
was not
Yeah,
helpful.
but it's wrong. It makes sense, but it's wrong. Yeah.
But I got there, and that's what matters. And I didn't even get a single book out of this stupid safe.
Oh, yeah, those safes don't usually have anything in them.
So weird.
Go to the flooded train yard. There's 3 safes there.
Yeah, I
Bet
know.
You'll get all the books you need. Wait. Oh, there's a.
Also, that one that's north of the train, White Spring Station.
Yeah, the NER train yard has the bank vault safe.
Yeah, the
thingy.
bank's got a bunch there as well.
It's usually where I go because I like to run into that stupid mask. Sora is playing Motor Slice. What the hell is Motor Slice?
I don't know.
Sora, what kind of weird stuff are you playing now?
Pizza. It's combining pizza and driving,
I do not know.
or cake and driving. I guess
That
you
sounds
can slice
better.
more than one thing.
We have
I
one
don't know.
new
I think
clip.
sounds better than pizza slice.
Why did Discord say that I have a clip? I didn't make a clip for Discord.
No idea.
Must have been one of the button combination I was pressing to see if I could get the thing to react.
I know nothing.
Did I seriously forget my... Oh, no, I didn't. I was gonna say, did I forget my tobacco? But no, I'm just an idiot. I was sitting on top of it. Hello? Any tools and sports down here? What are we okay?
That census violence.
Ah,
Which one is it? I didn't even look.
I didn't even know that there was
Census
something going on.
violence. Over
Oh,
there. So that
oh,
would have been. It would have been robots there, right?
Yeah.
Already over?
Yep.
No.
It's a short event now.
I know, but still. No. Oh, the swamp is also short, so I better hurry the bloody hell up. Wrong building, that building.
Okay, so what do we have? We have 22 of those and 18 of those. All right, so that's enough there. Now I just need the water.
Water. Hello, Mr. Bank Vault. Oh, did they remove the man mask from these safes? Dare they?
I don't know.
They did. They removed the man mask. They're supposed to be in this one. In the center, there's supposed to be a mask. Or am I remembering wrong? Oh, it's still here. It's over there. Remembering the wrong safe. That's totally nuts. Tricky.
Yeah.
What?
The mask.
It's funny.
It's horrifying.
It's funny. Look at me, am I a big no? Your money aplenty, but no books. No. Fine, we'll go to Heart of the Swamp. Destroy the Strangler Heart and the creatures that defend it. I don't wanna.
Attention, this here's Raleigh Clay on a priority message recording. A strangler heart's been picked up in the vicinity and its vine-infested creatures won't be far behind. To anyone listening, take down
Craft
that
the monster,
heart
where are you
before it
at?
controls too
Over
many
there.
creatures and things get out of hand.
Good.
Additional seismic activity's been picked up at the heart's location.
Huzzah!
On the lookout
I
for
made it in time.
It'll green.
Green? What's green?
Player title.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. We got a bunch of plans, man mask, and more nothing. Ooh, I got the single action revolver silver thingy. Silver handle thing. It's amazing. Let's see.
Rarest plan in the game.
I know, right?
So bad. I need to look at these legendaries to know I can just put them all on the script machine.
I didn't even pay attention. I just scrapped
Someday
everything.
Someday I hope that changes.
I just scrap everything.
Yeah. And for me, if I'm not doing a grunt hunt or a bounty hunt, I don't need to even look. Just
Oh, you
throw
know
it
everything
away.
already?
Well, I mean everything from that Purveyor has.
Mhm.
So that's everything outside of either the raid with 4 stars or. I mean, I guess if there's a Bigfoot or something, there could be something a 4-star, but that's not exactly a common thing. Let's see. I don't need those. Well, let's spend some money. Spend some money.
I couldn't buy the new Steam controller fast enough yesterday.
Yeah, I guess it sold out just instantly.
There's a Steam controller?
Yeah, they released it whenever, a couple days ago. Was it Monday? Might have been Monday.
I don't know.
Yeah, it sold out within just like instant.
Yeah, I expect so. But didn't even know there was a thing. I knew it was a thing that was coming out eventually, but I had no idea it was this week, this month, whatever.
Yeah, I think it was just one of those things that was just like, okay, it's coming out. It's kind of, and it's out. It was kind of like that, I think, or just like, it's out. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, best way to
people are-
prevent the scalpers preparing and stuff.
Yeah, and then the scalpers are selling them for like more than double, of course.
Obviously. You probably still got the majority of the things. Did you end up snagging one bazooka, or did you miss because it was sold out that quickly?
Calling all fire breathers. Mark it here. I've got a priority alert for you. We picked up another one of them automated survey rockets on
Bye,
that
Spooky.
plane.
Bye, Spooky.
Those things are great for salvage, but you'll need to hit it hard and fast if you're gonna knock it down. The noise also tends to attract.
How the hell did you put me all the way over here if you want me to take out that stupid thing?
Stout, no stock.
Just no stock left. That's fun.
I saw this this bundle. It's like a piece, PC part bundle, and it was just like scrolling through like Google on my phone, and it brings up like random articles, and so that was what it was. Anyway, and it was it's a new egg bundle, and it was actually, I mean, considering the way prices are now, it was actually a pretty good deal. But it was it was like a 5080 and a 9850 X3D and 64 gig and a RAM.
Sounds like a $2,000 bundle.
Like 2,800.
$3,000 even.
But
Okay.
considering current prices, that's actually
It's still not
that's
bad.
actually pretty decent. Yeah, but they were showing like the individual, because you see because it was a new egg bundle. So if you look through the hey Dale.
Individual prices. Hello, Dale. Welcome. And
Kaboom.
hello, Scott. Thank you very, 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 very much. Steam controller is $100. For controller?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So anyway, so they were showing the individual pricing because it was a new egg bundle, and so they were showing what if you were buying individual. The RAM, 64 gig, it was like 64 DDR5 CL32 6400, right? Was $1,200
Yeah.
for the RAM. I'm just like,
You're better off buying 2 bundles or 2 kits of 32.
what a time to be alive. Well, I mean, in the bundle, I mean, once you factor in the price of the video card, I mean, just the video card and the the video card and the RAM by itself, there's your 2,800.
Yeah, obviously,
But then you get the motherboard and because it came with everything. It came with the case, 850 watt power supply, and the motherboard. So it came with everything. You could just, it was a PC basically. Obviously you need the peripherals, but other than that, it was a complete PC. And and a 2 terabyte NVMe as well. So it had everything that you needed for the whole thing. Yeah, so for that, so I'm like, $2,800. Like if I was desperate, like if I was in like, for whatever reason, my PC decided to explode and I needed to replace everything. Even if that's more than I want to spend, it's like that's pretty.
it's a pretty decent price for now.
For the current market, that's actually it's pretty good.
Hello, y'all. Happy Pizza Day. It's not Monday.
But it was just the price of the RAM that was just like, holy crap. $1,200 for 64 gig of RAM.
Yeah, even in the Netherlands, the RAM isn't that stupid. Although the 64 gig kits are, but
Yeah.
the 32
is not that bad.
not
32
that
here
terrible.
is, that's the thing. 32 is like a third
400,
of that.
450.
Here I've seen them for like the upper threes, I think.
You can get a 6,000 mega transfer CL32 maybe for 380, 375 maybe. But you kind of want better. So even then you're just better off getting 2 kits of that and getting 1 kit of 64. Because
for
your memory controller will have a harder time, but
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, DDR. Well, I don't know. I mean, I tried doing the 4 sticks with DDR4, and it went terrible.
You cannot run your max speeds.
No, it was terrible. The system was just crashed. It was just really unstable.
Oh, I can run them perfectly fine if I run them on 3600. But if I push them any higher, then it just won't work.
Yeah, I didn't try manually manually tuning them. I just like put them all in, and they all had identical spec, and it just didn't.
It doesn't like 4 sticks, and not every motherboard will even handle 4 sticks at all.
Yeah. So it was just like, oops.
Bullfire is fixed again. Yeah, they am having some weird issues apparently lately. Kind of annoying.
What's this?
Good keys. Waiting for response from server. Really?
Okay, let's do some crafting here.
Why am I this heavy? What the frick?
I wish they could do something with perk cards to have like, I don't know, like favorited perk cards. And so then if you don't favorite like the ones that you're not using currently, so if you don't favorite them, they just go into like a one deck, like a stack.
Yep.
And then so when I scroll through them, I'm only scrolling through ones that I use on a regular basis and not every single perk card that I have. 2 AP per plasma. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Zukovic. That was a random thing that popped into my head one day. I'm like, oh yeah, someone asked about that on a stream. Maybe I'll do a video on that.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
And surprising, honestly. Pipe pistol would be
I said on the stream, like when I don't know if you remember, because someone actually had asked during one of my streams, and I'm like, I think it's either the plasma flamer or the enclave, and so I was half right on one of them. But yeah, the pipe gun, I didn't know the pipe gun was so low. But yeah, you got to make it such short range. It's crazy.
It was effective.
Yeah,
and that was the most surprising part to me. I mean, it's not top damage, but it's effective.
It's effective, but again, it's like, you know,
you're missing out on a ton of damage, but that's fine.
Well, no, but I mean, if you look at like the build, I mean, like I had to like really lean hard into it with the build and food buffs, and so I'm fine. It's not like you're picking that up and doing that without some sort of.
No, you have to lead into it.
It's not an effortless situation, yeah. But yeah, the pipe was pretty good, or the plasma gun was pretty good. Although 2-shot, I will say, geez, that breaks so fast. It was crazy. I didn't even catch that until I started using it. That's what I was using on, yeah. 2-shot with the plasma was just breaking like crazy.
Okay, I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah. What do we have? Oh, we have real blast. Yes, please.
What are we looking for at the real blast?
I don't know. It's just there, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Coffee is fixed again. Yay.
Four sticks on a workstation board works fine, not so much on everything else. Yeah, on everything else, it's just a risk. You just don't know. Somebody's killing their robots inside the widescreen. That's funny.
That's what I always do for the challenges. It's easy. Because they don't fight back.
I actually almost never do that. I wouldn't say never, but almost never.
Yeah, I mean, the downside is you don't really get you can't loot them.
I don't care so much about the loot. It's just...
and I don't either. I just care about getting it done really quickly. Yeah,
no fun.
I just want it to be done.
It's no fun.
I don't tend to. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't enjoy challenges as much.
I don't do the scorch. Yeah, I mean, it's like the scorch.
You do them because they give you score, but not because you think
they're itchy. Their itchy brain is all they are.
Yeah.
It's like you got to check them off the list, or else itchy brain. So.
Yeah, they
which is bad. It's like, why am I playing again?
They tickle my brain in a particular fashion, but I also just like doing the easy gratification stuff. Like, I've done that. Woohoo!
Yeah, for me, it's all about. I mean, for me, that's part of the fun of it. Is like trying to come up with, okay, how's the quickest way I can do this? And
there doesn't have to be any speed involved for me, like at all.
For me, it's just like, okay, I want to get in and do it and be done.
Yeah,
as quick as possible. It's the efficiency part that's the part that I like.
If I spend 4 hours on it, I'm still fine. I don't care.
I mean, it depends on what if I plan to be playing, but oftentimes it's like I log in, do the things, log out. All right, we got this done. All right, we won.
Son of a.
Did anything good?
Give me cork, give me cork, give me cork, 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 give me cork, give me cork, give me cork, cork, cork.
You need cork.
Cork, 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 cork. Yes, and I don't want to craft it or do anything for it. I just want to buy it here. But none of these stupid robots have cork. Come on, Friedrich, shut up. There we go. But there's only one bulk.
What do you use cork for?
Challenge.
Oh, you can. Oh, but you don't want to craft it.
I know
said,
you can
right?
craft it. Juggernaut's Fat Man with limb damage and intelligence. Quad, explosive, intelligence, Gatling plasma. Sure.
Quad? No.
I agree, but sure.
No.
Just in here in the robot vendor. Go away, stupid score thing, so I can see. Thank you.
It's a little better, I guess.
Prepare for survival.
Far up.
Yeah, I don't understand people that just sell their legendary stuff.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to scrap it and you don't want to put it in the script machine. You just want to sell it for caps.
Yeah.
It's easy caps. And if they already have max like a crap ton of modules and too much of any other thing, I can see it. I just don't understand it, but I can see it. I bought and sold back Mothman Egg Omelette at the White Spring Mall vendor. Easy challenge. Yep, that's what I just did. Even though I still had it on me, though. I didn't need to buy it. I also just kind of like using it, so just bought the whole stack. And from there. But I'm a weirdo, so don't do what I do. That's never a good idea. Let's see, we've got 3 minutes until the next event. I've collected 0 books so far.
Did you do the White Spring safe? So since you were at the White Spring?
No, I did not.
Always vigilant. It's almost over.
Oh. Come on, load game. Load. Always vigilant.
Oh, you weren't kidding. Almost reboot. Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
It is almost over for sure.
Loading in.
Yeah, I got here. There's like 5 seconds left on the robot part.
That's perfect timing.
Warning! This is Neeraj Singh on an automated priority message. The scorched detection rover unit has been damaged and requires repairs to bring the relay tower communication uplink back online.
Silo Alpha Co.
The rover unit is damaged and requires immediate repair. Please gather the necessary repair materials and proceed to the appropriate relay tower for
Is it over?
Yeah, and it just as you were spawning.
Okay. I didn't get any notification of anything apart from the radio announcement. I'm so over cucumbered, it's annoying.
I need to spend legendary script soon.
I have like 8,000 or something.
Yeah, I'm at 9,500.
Oh, 7,000 on this one. Must be an 8,000 on the other one. Yeah. Oh, I need to eat meat. So let's do the food bus. Do that. That's at least an easy one for me.
Today I did some server hopping on my stream character trying to find mutation serums. And definitely the fact that they're not dropping in raids. I think that's there's like so many. It's hard to find them.
Yep.
Well, at least it was today. I probably did like 20 server hops and I still didn't find all the ones I was looking for. Took me probably half a dozen before I found a single serum of any kind in any vendor.
Not surprising.
And then it was everything but marsupial is what I ended up with.
I can give you marsupial. I have a bunch of them on me.
Yeah, well, it's the wrong account. I have to transfer. It's easier. I'm probably just gonna have cheating and crafting it on that account on another character, just to or taking one out of stash. I probably have one. It's just like, okay, this is ridiculous. Spending an hour. I mean, it was like an hour that I spent server hopping.
Yeah, it's.
And then I
very annoying.
found. Well, and then I'd find people selling serums. You know, get the 2,000 caps but I never found that one. I never found that mutation. It was crazy. I even found one vendor. It was like someone had a buff camp by the raid by the Gleaming Depths.
That's helpful.
And I'm like, all right, great. They're gonna have all the stuff.
They had nothing.
They had every single serum except marsupial. Every single one. Yeah.
They did it just to troll you, apparently.
I guess. I mean, I'm just like, and they were priced, like at 200 caps, and
like a normal price, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was even priced right and whatever, and I'm just like, really? No marsupial?
Just not allowed to have it.
Apparently not.
Oh, I got activity completed. Always vigilant.
Oh, okay.
That's odd because out of all of them, like marsupial is like the one
that everybody buys first.
Yeah.
To craft. At least
like
I
if
did.
you were going to buy one to craft, like that's the first one you buy.
And that's what I did. Yeah.
But it's probably the first one that sells as well, and if people don't restock. Because I think that is the one that everyone's like going after. It's like for me, Speed Demon is like the number one. Like if I can only have one, it's gonna be Speed Demon.
Oh no, I need to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, reload a few times and then tell me that you can't.
Yeah, I'll take up Speed Demon, no problem.
Yeah.
But not being able to jump properly and
Yeah.
no, just no.
Well, if you use a jetpack.
Yeah, I still use both.
The nice thing about marsupial is that it gives you flexibility when it comes to
everything.
Armor. You don't have to necessarily have. You don't necessarily have to have because there's only 3 armors, right? Or power armor, I guess. But if you're just playing regular armor, there's only 3 armors to choose from. But if you put on marsupial, it's like, I don't really need the jetpack as much.
Yes, you do.
And that kind of opens it up to just any armor that any armor that you're gonna go for. So
no, it doesn't.
I know you gotta have both because this no we shot before. You're special.
Which one?
Is there any?
There's a marker here, but I don't know what for.
I'm seeing the markers, and then I think someone's up there.
Okay, that was the last one up here. Okay. Like I see a marker, but the marker was way off from a door, so it didn't make sense.
And I am terrible at paying attention to these events today.
Vista Verdant is going on. Reminds me of when I played Fallout 3, and you have to go somewhere, but you have to go through the subway.
Mm-hmm. Very annoying markers in.
Yeah, and then the map markers are all kinds of confusing when that happens. You're just like, I don't understand what's.
Why do I need to go to this little area with a pathway that goes nowhere? But what?
Yeah.
I turned off the map markers in Fallout 3 because I didn't understand. I just learned the map. I learned the tunnels, learned the map because I was not.
I don't know if I ever learned them that well.
Oh no, it still took me 17 times to get anywhere, but it was still better than trying to follow a marker that didn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long time since I played that game.
Yeah, same.
Like actually played it. Played it.
I have not played it in 10 years, maybe longer.
Maybe we'll get a Bigfoot. That'd be cool.
Could be fun. Is it a Bigfoot here though?
I'm gonna go up here and get ready to shoot the Bigfoot, which means he won't show up. But
I don't know if it's a Bigfoot in this area.
Can't believe that Agua's still alive.
Why?
I'm coming.
Thank you.
Oh, everybody else got in the way. Oh, someone else is dead here.
Ladies inside the thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Still says danger. I don't know. Who's that guy? I don't see a Bigfoot.
I didn't see an announcement either. That's the beauty of Scout Armor. You can use the mask to complete set bonuses for perk
Got an
cards.
Elder's Mark.
Yep.
That is true.
And you can
That is
still
true.
use a Secret Service piece with a jetpack or a Brotherhood piece with a
Still.
jetpack. Still have the set
Still.
bonus.
Still works. I tested it not that long ago.
Stabilized automatic barrel. What did I scrap that I learned to stabilized automatic barrel? Oh, it's ultrasight laser pistol. Okay. That's
Anybody
help.
want an Elder's Mark?
I'll store it, but I don't need it.
I have too
I
many
already have
already.
a couple.
Yeah, I think I have like 2. Oh, I have none on this one. So yeah, I'll take it.
I wish that we just got unlocks on those instead of like giving us the weapon. Give us
Yep.
an unlock of the weapon to craft it and
So,
go easy on our stash.
What's that? Never heard of such a thing.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Well, that's something I need to do. I was gonna go.
Oh, I
need
was
to
looking at
go-
E, not
I
C.
need some scrapping.
Oh, I have 2. Now I have 3. It's fine. At least I have more to give away.
liar.
Yeah, I thought I was looking at the E for Elder's Mark. I'm just not paying
So was I.
attention
That's
at
why I was
all.
like, where is it?
Like, isn't it here? I just thought it was here. Nope. Oh wait, it's a C, not an E. Never mind. Oh wow, that's definitely what you need for a Firefly. Definitely need a broadsider to take down a Firefly. Fine, we'll take this thing. Anybody else on the server that wants to jump in the team? So we can go to the south area of the map.
Skyline Valley.
Oh, not that far south. A little bit more west. A little less south. Well, this is I remember this spot. I used this spot when we were trying to do in Mitzi Stream one of those workshop PvP things, and I had a armor piece with chameleon on it. I just sat on this ledge for like half an hour. Nobody could find me.
Let's see. What do I want to? Let's get rid of a couple of those.
Wait, what did we
That.
need to build for the challenge? Walls,
Jeez.
floor, or roof?
I love Furious mods. Nocturnal.
Do you not have
Where's
Furious
my-
mods?
No, I have a big pile of them. I'm
Oh.
going through my stash at the moment. I needed slim down. I've got too many mods. I just went through a thing where I was like stashing them all, and
Never heard of such a thing.
it's just I just need to get rid of some stuff here.
Never heard of such a thing. Too many.
Let's see.
I don't know what that means.
2-star charisma. I mean, I guess I might need like a
But what does that mean? Too much.
let's see, fireproof. What is that? What is fire resistance? We don't really need that kind of stuff anymore.
You ever?
Inertial. Last shot. No. Rushing. What is rushing?
Take a picture of a Wendigo,
Oh.
consume alcohol, kill more robots, complete an event.
2-star.
Fine, we'll become an alcoholic.
Active. Oh, I have 5 active for some reason.
You've become addicted to alcohol. You don't bloody say. I chucked 22 vodka.
Doctors.
Doctor, I have an emergency.
Nimble. No. Pack rats. No. Safe crackers. No. Secret agents. If only it worked.
What? Secret agent is that's the one getting shot and going into stealth?
No, that's Ghost. Secret agent is less noise while sneaking, 25% reduced detection chance. It doesn't work at all.
Ah, okay.
So, I mean, if it did, it'd be awesome, but it doesn't. So, it's not awesome.
It's useless.
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer.
I wish the legendary mods just didn't weigh up 1 each.
God, even if they have to make it weigh something, just make it the same as. Oh, the Vengeful Mothman. Sorry, Vengeful Mothman. Wait, make it way the
Make
same
it
as a normal
like the same as
box
like
mod. Like that's
yeah.
That's
Well, normal box
0.25.
mods. Normal box mods weigh 1
Since when? They weigh 0.25.
since always.
Really?
Since always. Yeah.
Mm.
Plans weigh 2.5, but box mods weigh 1.
Okay. Hello, Anto. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I thought they weighed 0.25.
That would be nice. Because
Yeah.
I have a pile of the Enclave mods too. The Enclave Plasma mods.
Good armor stuff and plasma mods.
Well, yeah, and then there's like scout armor stuff. I
Yeah.
don't have any of that on this
Oh,
character.
okay.
But
Yeah,
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 it's
I
just
have a
like,
bunch
it just
of them
weighs
because-
so much.
I bought them for modding heavy scout armor pieces into lightweight. So I just always
See,
had
now
a
you don't
bunch.
need to really do that anymore.
No, I know.
And that's another thing. It's like they reduced the weight of the armors, but they didn't reduce the weight of like the mod weighs more than the armor, which makes no sense at all. So
But that we are used to such things. Not
I
making
mean, there's
sense.
people on the server. There's Monkey and Surfer and
Yeah, that's why I asked. Is
David?
there's anybody else on the team or on the server that wants to join in the team?
yeah. Who wants to join for a raid? You got to see a raid. Who wants to join? Join.
We invited server, or at least I tried to invite server at the start of the stream, but did not accept. He doesn't want to be friends anymore. I understand, because littering idiot, just annoying. Pickle can vouch for that.
I'm vouching for nothing. Don't drag me into this.
Well, you can vouch that I'm an idiot.
True.
See?
That's like vouching that the sky is blue.
But it's not blue,
See,
it's
Silver
green.
Silver will join.
I can join on the raid. I was cooking dinner, now I'm eating. If no one joins, in 5 I will. Yeah, we can make room for silver. There we go. Let's see. Was it take a picture of a Wendigo or? I think it was. Yes, it was. Okay, good. I did something correctly today. It's a bloody miracle. I don't know what plan I just picked up. It's probably useless, like usual. Oh.
I do not understand why people put survival tents right here. Like all of this stuff is. Oh, maybe they wanted the bed. That's the only thing they don't have here is a bed
There's a bed.
that you can sleep in.
Can you not yeet the corpse off and sleep in it?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was possible. I never tried, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing they missed with all this stuff. They covered everything, and then they give a bed, but it's not usable. And there's not one inside. I don't think there's one inside the raid, right? They don't have. Are there sleeping bags in the raid? I'm trying to think. I can't.
there are
I
not.
don't think so. Yeah. So
I thought you could yeet this guy off and sleep. Nope, he's not even.
you know
not even movable.
you know what you say about thinking.
Yep, don't do it. Just make your head hurt.
That's your first mistake.
Don't try it. Just gonna be a disappointment for everybody. There we go. Boop. And then I don't know if I have a crit ready.
I don't know if I do either. I could still try and do like a big chunk of the thing though.
Oh yeah, sure. Crit would be better.
Crit would be better. I don't know if I have one or not. Probably don't.
I have no idea. I don't
But I'll
crit
do
that
the,
much
yeah.
though. So might be possible. I usually forget to crit.
All right.
I hold silver. I like big guns, and again, I lie. Yeah, let's use a lockpicking bobblehead. Sure.
Silver's over at Bogtown for some reason.
Hmm? What's with the bog town?
That's where Silver is.
Oh. That's not even close to where we're supposed to be.
No, it isn't. For shame.
Oh, I got 7 spooky treat bags. No idea where they came from. Red coat outfit. Giant red dinosaur. Bald boy fleshy backpack. Which you cannot drop. Okay. When I fast travel to you, it keeps spawning me there. Well, don't fast travel to me. Fast travel to the raid.
Yeah, don't ever fast travel to teammates when it's time for a raid, because you'll never end up where you want to be.
It's even easier to fast travel to Strikers Row or the AMS testing site than traveling to a
or
teammate.
Nuka World.
Yeah,
or even Nuka World.
Even that is closer by. And
something is so screwy about this location where it's like you fast travel your teammate. I mean, I've spawned at the dam over what is it?
Dam, yeah.
Crevasse Dam. No,
the Crevasse Dam, even worse.
Yeah. I spawned. Yeah, I just spawned all over. Not here.
My best
all
one.
Over though.
My best one is still Vault 76, literally in front of the door. Like, what?
Oh, okay.
What am I doing here? I didn't start a new character. I didn't leave.
They're just like, you know what? It's time for you to start over. Just, you're doing it all wrong. You just need to start over.
Yeah, I do need to delete a character of this account, but
I deleted a character today.
I don't wanna. It's Mr. Apos. I don't want to delete Mr. Apos.
Oh.
My very first character on the entire game.
I would never do that.
But
no, I just deleted the character. In fact, it was a character I never used. It was the one I used for the last member stream that I only used it on private. On custom, I didn't actually use it as. So it was like still 0, but the character I wanted was different than that one. So I'm like deleting it, starting another one.
So are we gonna play Hello Kitty Adventure Island tomorrow?
No, because I haven't played the first one or the second one, and I would have been lost if we went to Hello Kitty Adventure Island 3.
Yeah, that's a bummer. When are you gonna time in the game, the first one?
Well, when I play the prequels, because I'll be lost if I don't play the prequels.
There's no prequels.
Oh, then I'll just be lost.
Back, I had a 3 a.m. laminate delivery. Neighbors hate mom.
I had the other day I had a knock on my door, and I was not okay. That's awesome. Things are not going well for Silver. I had a knock on the door, and I wasn't able to answer like right then. I mean, I half the time ignored anyway, but I was like, I can't. I'm like frozen in spot at the moment.
Yep.
And
in there.
So I go to the door a few minutes later, and there's a bag of food on the door.
Okay.
So it was like one of a food delivery service at the wrong house. And
Thank you.
They don't like check addresses or like, yeah, but it wasn't like I'm not gonna eat a bag of food that just shows up.
What the hell?
So I'm just like garbage it. Yeah, I know. Silver, what's the
Unless it's actual disgusting food, I'm bloody gonna eat it.
Yeah, it was it's not even game just crashed. Okay, I'm like, is that showing online? It was yeah, but it could have been anybody that left that food there, and I don't care. You don't know. Well, see, I do.
It's food. I live in the Netherlands. I don't live in the States.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about weirdos trying to poison me like that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a legit thing that you have to worry about in the States. I'm just joking.
I mean, I don't think you have to worry. You don't have to worry about it, but I'm still not going to eat some bag of food that just shows up at my door. That
I definitely. I don't care. It's free food.
I don't need a buffet because of random people being around the food.
I don't eat at buffet places because there's people. Not so much about.
You know, I don't like buffets because I'm always trying to get my money's worth out of them, and I always just end up feeling terrible after. So I'm just like, I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah, getting your money out of it is easy.
Oh yeah, it is. Getting my money out of it and feeling good afterwards is not.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just like, I just hit the desserts over and over and over, and
exactly.
It's like, no.
Eat chocolates. Nom 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 nom.
I liked buffets when I was younger. I lost my.
I've never liked buffets because there's too many people.
Yeah.
And people
I remember
food.
I went to this buffet in Vegas once where it was It was Excalibur, and they did it so dumb. Because typically with the buffet, at least here, is you pay when you go in, and then you just serve yourself over and over. This one, you actually went to the line for the food was, and then you paid. So it's like you stood in line, waiting. Stood in this long line, waiting to get So it was basically really long lines too. It was horrible. So by the time you actually get a seat and a table, whatever, you're holding a plate of cold food.
That sounds dumb.
Worst buffet ever. It was incredibly dumb. Worst buffet ever.
That sounds all kinds of screwy and wrong.
Yeah. It was bad. It was dumb.
Well, at least I lost another 20 pounds by crafting the nukenades.
Oh, that sounds like buffets are kind of a dying breed. I know.
They are.
Things were
stupid.
Since COVID, I mean, kind of since COVID, they started kind of. I mean, a lot of at least in Vegas, because that's what Vegas is known for. At least one of the things is buffets, and they kind of all shut down during COVID, and now they've just been shutting down just in general. And I'm not really sure why. I don't know if they're just not profitable or what.
Well, people can't afford to eat out anymore because everything is too
well,
expensive.
I mean, yeah, the prices of them are insane as well, but
because that's the case here in the Netherlands. Everything is so stupid expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is stupid expensive. That is not wrong. Like I saw a commercial for, I don't even know what it's, some fast food something, and they were advertising their different value meals, and I'm like, God, if those prices are value prices,
that's not a value.
What a time to be alive. Yeah. Just like, I remember when value actually meant
it's cheap.
Now it's like it's fast food, and it was like the value meal for $9. And I went for one fast food meal. That doesn't.
Yeah, that used to be a supersized meal at menu at McDonald's.
I mean, you could feed. I remember when you could feed 2 or 3 people for that much money and maybe get some change back.
Oh no, that's
it's been a while,
too long for me. Chinese buffets were my childhood. They're good. All you can eat: 7 steaks, 8 salmon, 2 bowls of ice cream, scoop with the bowl, and 3 beers. My money worth, and I didn't even pay the ticket.
Yeah.
I'm not touching fish. Period. Because that's not food. But I'll eat some ribs and some steak, and then I'll eat like 17 desserts and 25 bowls of a chocolate something. Doesn't matter what it is as long as it's chocolate.
Chinese buffets.
Chinese buffets are good. But I don't
go to... menu used to be like $2-3.
Well, you remember when there was like the 99-cent menus, right? Where you could just pick everything a la carte, 99 cents for the, a burger for 99 cents, a drink for 99 cents, and now it's, not that.
I've never heard of it.
Now it's $7 and it's off the kids' menu.
I mean, I remember when I was a kid going to D's or McDonald's, and you could buy more than 1 hamburger for $1. It wasn't like 99 cents. It was like you could buy 3 for $1.
Oh no, that's
4 for $1.
Nope, that's never been the.
But I've been around.
The euro for a normal hamburger at the McDonald's is the best price that they've ever had.
I do not have a crit, so this is only going to do a little bit of.
I have a crit.
A little bit of damage. Oh, half of the.
That's at least something.
Took half of the shield.
Stop shooting me, you stupid robot. Another crit. And it didn't hit. What? How did you miss? It was a crit. Stupid thing.
Elder's Mark numbers are so much lower than they used to be.
They are.
I mean, they're still good, but it's just like it went from a. Wow, we're not doing well at all here. Are we gonna get it done?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, me too. Crap, out of ammo, no!
I needed to reload.
What door? I don't remember the doors.
I got it. We'll die, but we got it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Went to the one with the sushi buffet for special occasions. No, that's even worse than just normal fish.
$1 junior bacon cheeseburger would you go to? There you go.
That's raw fish. That's even worse than normal fish. We got it. Anti-armor explosive, damage resist while aiming, pump action, shotgun. Wiggle.
What?
You want it?
To scrap it?
No. Oh, I still need to learn anti-armor, apparently. Okay.
That's all I would do. It just. It would be
I thought it
scrap
would
for
be
me.
a perfect gun for somebody like you. Weird action things that you do.
Yeah. But I guess anti-armor shotgun's not bad, but
I don't know. You're the one who does weird combinations. I don't know.
yeah. Well, I mean, for that, because it's per pellet and whatever, it's not too bad. So
I legitimately do not know. Not like I'm joking or anything. I just don't know.
right. Well, I'm speculating, but I think if you use tank killer, which I usually do,
I mean,
it's the
even if I go full on sweaty mode for me, I'm still doing mediocre damage with top tier stuff. So
But the thing is, like, if you want anti-armor explosive, just use a kabloom, because that's the default on that. So
got my axolotl first.
excellent on
cast.
the first
nice.
cast. Nice. I got mine pretty quick today. It took me like less than 10.
Ooh. Good luck.
I don't know, Croesus.
Good job, Angel. Necrosis.
Good morning.
Ah, there you go.
I'm late
Hello,
to the-
Necrosis.
I'm late to the party.
We are extremely late. How could you?
I was asleep.
How
I'm on holiday still.
still?
Oh, okay. Nice.
You're almost as lazy as me.
Are you on the holiday alone where the wife is away, or what?
Yeah. So she went to Germany for 3 weeks, and I took 2 weeks off work to sit around the house.
Ah,
Nice.
perfect.
Just playing games all day?
And
Yeah,
I was
basically.
Sleeping half the day and
Nice.
gaming the other half.
Nice.
Eating unapproved food.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she'll come back and like, who's this fat guy? Where's my husband?
Yeah. What? Who's this fat guy on the couch just wearing his underwear?
Right, playing video games. Who's this
Yeah.
fat man child? I don't. Where's the adult that I married?
What?
Oh,
I
today was
I
when
am
you were coming home?
100% sure that she knows that she did not marry an adult.
Yeah, I'm definitely not an adult.
Adults aren't any fun. But we need them to make the,
We need them to make the stuff, the things.
Yeah, all right. I can't over here. There's nothing over here. All right, I'm just gonna run reckless. Oh wait, can't run that reckless. We're man down. All right, I'll be good.
Just behave.
Oh wow, rubber banding. Wow, that's been a huge problem lately. Is rubber banding crap.
I barely have big issues with it.
Well, I jumped down from. I was up on my perch. Where'd he go?
I have rubber banding when I jump into stuff, and when you get yeeted into the stratosphere when you jump into a character or an NPC. That's the only rubber
Well, I
banding
jumped
that I
down
have.
from the little, the middle area where the fuel is. I jumped down and teleported back up. So
Yeah, that
kind of
basically never happened.
Okay, there's 2 in there, so I'm gonna go back this way.
Walk this way.
See a red dot somewhere. I don't know where it is. So.
There.
See a red dot, and I want to paint it black. All right, now we can grab the easy.
Did the fuel
one.
go
Let's
down?
see.
It seemed like it was at a higher level before.
Oh, we're at 3 now, right? Okay, we're at 3.
Yeah, we're at 3.
Hopefully we've got enough in the hallway.
I don't know.
I don't either. I grab one. There's one in the middle. I see it.
And last one then.
Yep. Easy peasy. Except for the drill took a tick of damage. Did a terrible job.
I know. But we survived. That's good enough for me. Wow,
Luck.
assassins.
Ooh, rejuvenators.
There you go. Someone got something good at least.
Finally.
I got assassins. That's the most OP ever.
Yeah, it's like I keep thinking I need to start unlocking some 4 stars. I need grind raids, and then every time I do raids, I'm like, I'm not getting anything.
I don't want it.
It's like what's the point of grinding raids if it's gonna be just higher volumes of 2 stars and 1 stars?
Regenerating onion left arm. That's awful.
There you go.
No. Just not even a little bit.
Push those effects. If I was going to change effects, anything that only works outside of combat, I would make it work inside of combat as well. I mean, regenerating so slow though, it's not would make a huge difference.
Doesn't matter how regenerating works. Unless they increase it by tenfold or something, it's not going to be useful at all.
Yeah.
Ever.
But it should work in combat.
It's still pointless.
Then it should be pointless in combat.
But it already is.
Exactly.
To be fair, all my characters run VATs, so I just run limit breaking on everything.
Yeah, well, I run limit breaking on some things. Other things I just have like 3 stars. So I haven't unlocked.
If I
limit
have
breaking.
a 4-star on it, it's basically almost always conductors. Or fractures, because that's also fun.
But those are weapons. Limit breaking,
conductors, and pinpointers on slow weapons.
Pinpointers is great too. That's another one I don't have.
Security scan initiated.
Crap.
Unauthorized personnel detected.
I definitely run more variety on weapons than
Citizens detect insufficient countermeasures. Pursuing emergency.
so I'll run things not because they're necessarily the best, just because they're
Right.
fun. So
Yeah.
That's the most important
but to
part.
be fair, it does end up being there's Bigfoot at Moonshine. Anybody's I'm not just still in the raid.
That's too bad. Too bad for
Oh,
Bigfoot.
you got Bigfoot. Oh, darn it. Of course, because I'm not there.
Yeah, that's what it's telling me right now. He's looking at me going, "Oh, Wiggles not here. F that guy."
Shield generator online.
Mother
But yeah, I'll
trucker.
run fractures on things just because it's fun. Or
Fractures
like,
is entertaining. Yep. I got
Fractures is
one.
a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
Just you and me.
Warning. Shield generator
But heavy weapons, I tend to I'll run conductors. Unless it's a LMG or something, then I'll do pinpointers.
There we go. Jeez.
I got sniped. I wasn't even close to it,
Berserkers.
and I still got whacked.
Yeah, you're someone who shouldn't play low health
Catch.
because you don't know how to play low health. You're
I
terrible.
know how to play low health. I just suck at it.
Yeah.
I know how to do it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it properly.
Yeah, you just shouldn't.
I don't care.
But then I couldn't move. Well, then you should drop some stuff.
I can move in power armor and be full health, but it's fun.
You should.
No.
So hilariously, I was just on my Xbox account, and I was at a player vendor because I like going to player vendors.
Yeah.
Someone was selling a glow owl mask for
Okay.
39,000 caps.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Clearly, it was someone who was putting it in their vendor to show off.
That's
Not
a flex, and you're
necessarily-
like, guess
bought
what?
it.
I've got 39,000 caps.
Well,
I love
there's
doing
this funny thing that on the scoreboard, when you get to 150, you can just buy caps.
Oh, right,
Stamps.
yeah. Right.
So, wait, just let me buy 20,000 caps from the scoreboard, and suddenly I just bought your mask.
And you're hoping
and
there are
then-
max caps or something.
Yeah, and then I got an angry message.
See, I think that's so bullshit. It's like, you know
You
what?
put
if
it in
you're
your
gonna- if you're
vendor.
gonna sell it and you get pissed because somebody bought it, like that's
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was like, mission accomplished. Transferred
Exactly.
it to my main, and then I realized there's one I didn't actually have, so
Oh, even better.
Oh,
win
win-win.
for me.
That's funny.
That's a double win.
I knew I'd get a message. I always do.
And that's the funny part about playing on PC. You don't have any issues with people
Yeah,
messaging you.
there's no message. There's none of that nonsense.
So You
Yeah.
can troll people as much as you want, and they won't be able to contact you through the game.
All you'll get is like an emote or something from
Yep.
somebody, like a thumbs down or angry face.
Oh. It wasn't even a troll. I mean, it was, but I mean, I needed it, so
Hey, yeah,
And he
Good
had
for
it in
me,
his
well,
vendor, so it's not your fault.
yeah,
That-
fair game.
yeah.
Yeah, I would have bought it just out of trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just
I've
like-
done that.
Like the people that put it, it's like don't put it in your vendor if you're gonna get mad when somebody buys the thing. Don't sell the thing. I mean that's I don't understand that at all.
I've cleared out vendors when they say, no, I only buy 1 or 2 things. I'm almost at max cap, and I clear out a vendor.
guarantee someone is furiously typing out a Reddit post right now with their two fingers.
Yeah, this guy, this jerk.
Fine, because he bought something you put up for sale.
I had this thing
so
in my
bad.
vendor. Well, and the thing is, like, they're gonna post that, and they're gonna get a lot of people. They're gonna get a lot of shit from people because they'll be like, "Well, then don't sell it. You're an idiot."
It'll be downvote city.
Yeah, nobody's gonna give you sympathy there. You're an
Yep.
idiot.
Well, he's gonna be ratioed to hell and back, and that's just funny.
Yeah. Just got your XL first. Oh no, that's an old message.
Yes, it's very quiet in chat today.
Everyone's got you. That's what happened to me when I yesterday's. Everyone was second screening me. It's like, hey,
You're not
put down
important
what you're
enough for
doing,
main
pay
screen.
attention.
Clearly, I was.
But I think
I
that's
was
often
sleeping.
what live streams are. Is just their seconds. I mean, live streams are second screens. Like that's just what they are.
I don't know. If I have a live screen on, I'm basically chatting. I'm never really watching the stream anyway,
Yeah.
but I'm at least actively trying to chat.
I don't ever turn. I mean, I don't watch a ton of live stuff, but if I do, I'm never, like, I'm not sitting there watching it engrossed. I'm usually like doing something on the other screen. Well, that's just kind of it's on my second screen, you know.
Usually I'm at work or either of you guys are streaming, so I'll just have it playing on my phone in my pocket, and I'll just listen to it
That
while
works.
I'm working.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, unless I miss the whole thing, and then I'll just watch it back after the fact when I get home while I'm playing.
That works too.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most common is people watching while they're playing.
I never watch anything while I'm
Rangers.
playing. I don't have.
I don't either.
I either get distracted by the game or distracted by the stream, but I'm not doing either of them together.
I get distracted by the game, so it's just like, okay, what did they say? Oh well, let's just stop this and loving tenderizer.
I don't even have that much of an attention span. Notice that they said something.
I remember one long time ago, I traded a bloodied swing speed strength tenderizer for like 4,000 flux, 5,000 flux.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Back in the pre days when you could roll
Pre-crafting days.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I posted on Market 76. Tig Flux offers, I think it was 1,000 of each flux. I'm like,
That's not bad.
okay. I was quite happy with it. I would have taken 100 of each. I would have taken anything, honestly. It was a heavy thing that I didn't want. So it's like, whatever the first offer is, I'm going to take it.
It was like 25 pounds or something before.
And it might have been reduced weight. It was either strength or 90. Either way, I mean, which I guess 90 makes it more valuable, probably just because then people can store it. But yeah, it was basically. I mean, it was a desirable roll at the time.
Definitely, it still is.
Back in the day, I remember I distinct memory of always needing lead for ammo, like always running out of
Yep.
lead. And
Yeah,
then
everybody was
one of
back
the-
in the.
One of the first trades I ever made was, I don't know what it was for. I found something that apparently was valuable, and I traded it to someone for 200,000 lead.
Yep.
And I'm still using that lead.
You still have it, yeah. Yeah, I still have the
still-
flux. I mean, it's been 5 years or more since last time I did a Market 76 trade. So
Yeah,
Yes,
possibly the
that's
most useful trade I've ever made.
my karma never even got. I didn't even think it hit double digits. I didn't trade that.
I've
I
never.
didn't do very many trades.
I've never traded
I think
at all on Market 76.
my trade karma is like 150 or something.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
But I'm not even on there because their Discord went away, and so when their Discord went away, that was. I think they brought it back, but
Yeah, I mean, I
never
don't
rejoined
trade. I don't trade very often, just when I specifically need something. And even then, I can't be bothered half the time.
Hello, Kasumi. Welcome. I play and stream on second monitor. Used to multitask with my old job with police dispatching and listen to radio while being on the phone. I mean, I can multitask, but I cannot game and multitask.
bloody cheap squatch staff. So no 4 stars there, and I
I
didn't
got a
get
Pyromaniacs at the end.
nothing. That wasn't a good run at all.
Anti-armor pepper shaker with last round and AP cost. Anti-armor
round,
power
awesome.
attack intelligence death tambo. So I got nothing. At least I got a 4-star box mount to scrap for the modules.
Yep.
Oh, I just did all these score challenges on Xbox, and I gotta do them all again.
I'm gonna have
The
to do all of them
difference is-
again on Friday.
The difference is I actually need the score on this account.
Friday, I'm gonna have to do all of this again. There's a tent in my way. I still haven't unlocked anti-armor. Darn it. Eviction notice. Let's go do that. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You just better join and sit here and hang out. You don't have to do anything.
I'm gonna go to drop connection. Eviction notice is so boring. It's just you just stand there. Yeah, just
Like
stand
every
there.
other event.
Yeah, like every other event, exactly.
Where's my 50 count? Oh, this is not the explosive one. Oh.
It's one of those things I thought, well, when they reduce all the legendaries, maybe people won't go to it and it'll end up being fun, and that didn't happen. People still go to it, so.
Been okay, just checking in with the crew, our thing. So far, so good. Apart from me being stuck getting out of my power armor again. Wiggle is an axolotl of the month.
I am. I got the title. I got all the axolotls. I got
Even
them
if
all
I catch it.
displayed.
Even if I catch it, I don't have the title because I missed at least 1 month on both accounts. And it's not even the same
Yeah,
month. Same month too.
I'm very happy I accidentally missed January.
Yeah, because you.
Actually, no, I don't actually. I actually don't really care.
I don't care
I just
either.
want-
But it's a
I was
challenge.
displaying them at my camp, so I wanted to have all of them. So
I don't care either, but it's a challenge, so I want to have it checked.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
care about the title or anything.
ironically, I've got the axolotl that I missed. Someone gave me one, but it doesn't count for the challenge, obviously. So I've got the set. Well, I will have the set, but
You don't have the
Yeah,
title
I don't
because
really-
you didn't actually catch it yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't really care about the title because
But it's a thing
Titles are
that's in your
dumb.
challenges list, so you have to check it. Has to be done.
I
I
don't
will
learn
get
it.
it done. I will get it done.
Yeah, of course,
One day.
but still
People
gonna
are into
annoy.
the titles, though. Do other games do titles?
Yes.
Yeah, so MMOs titles are a huge thing in most MMOs.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
The bread
the
and butter
system
for
is
most.
is lifted, and they're very. I think in '76 they're kind of treated as like throwaway kind of trash rewards,
Mhm.
but
Right.
in most proper MMOs they're actually quite prestigious,
Yep. There's
Oh,
and
still
people will
extra
go to
things.
their ends of the earth to get like a world's first or something
Oh.
something quite difficult to achieve, and
Yep.
that not many people have, especially in games like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. The titles are
Oh,
a huge
okay.
deal. Yeah.
All right. That's why people get excited about titles. I'm just like,
Oh, it's
because for me, I do consider them like a trash reward. It's like
because
I'd rather have something.
they basically are.
good. It's just screen clutter is really all they are.
Well, the thing is, for me, they're not so much the reward itself. It's the challenge that has to be checked, has to be done,
Yeah.
has to be
But
gone.
the thing is, see, here's the thing about them, because most of them they're done based on, well, if you do this event enough times, there's a tiny chance you'll get this
Mhm.
thing. So it's not really even any kind of achievement. It's just like the rest of the game. It's just we'll just put it
but
on the slot machine.
If you think
and-
the 0.0005% to get something here is bad, there's things that are like a billionth of a percent chance to get something in certain.
Yeah, but the
MMOs.
thing is, the titles here are tied to RNG,
Yeah,
even in
right.
the raids.
Yeah.
Right. Well, this raids titles are tied to actually doing things, but
yeah,
the most prestigious titles in other MMOs are tied to doing very specific things
Yes.
at very specific times.
In
It's not
very
they're not
specific
based on
manners.
RNG.
Yeah,
so if you do this
Yeah.
thing in this time, you'll actually get the like it's
Yeah.
if you do
it's
this
the
thing,
guarantee. If you do
It's a
this
guarantee.
and this and this and
Yeah.
this, you get that. Period.
Yeah,
Imagine
if you
doing a
beat
game where you had that, where you could get
if you beat if you beat this boss in this time in this manner, blah blah blah, whatever the
specifications,
circumstances are,
sure,
yeah, then you get this title.
yeah,
And you know,
They're stupid.
and obviously
stupid
the harder that those.
but even if it's
circumstances
hard,
are,
it's then you know. At least you
Yeah.
know if I
Yeah.
do this thing, I'll get this thing. Not
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
do this
Yeah.
thing, I
You-
have a
you-
tiny chance of getting this thing. You know.
yeah, if you manage to fulfill all the requirements, then you definitely 100% chance to get this title.
Yep.
It's not RNG.
Yeah, the RNG in this game is far, far, far worse than basically any other MMO that I know of.
But this game doesn't have the difficulty to warrant
No.
any sort of prestigious, you know.
Yeah,
The
no.
closest we come is to quote unquote prestige things, rare apparel, which are all based on RNG.
Yeah. It's like I won in the casino. I mean, that's basically what all those are. Is I hit the slot machine.
Yeah,
That's all that it is.
yeah.
Holy hell, there are
Yeah,
46 30-minute videos just shitting on BB. Hey, that's petty.
Yeah, this game is
Oh, that's
definitely leaned too heavy into RNG
Yep.
and less into actually doing things.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's because they don't know how to write proper stuff.
Well, I mean, it's baby's first MMO.
No, but even in
Um,
other games, in Fallout 3 and Skyrim, they are not known for their quest writing, their storylines.
Yeah.
They're known for their environmental storytelling and their world building. They're not known for their quest.
I mean, this 76 should have taken more cues off ESO when making
Yes.
an MMO, even though it's a different company making
Doesn't matter.
it, so they're still connected.
Mhm.
Don't know.
And ESO is not perfect either, but they definitely should have learned some lessons from them.
I'm not knocking slots, Angel. I'm just saying that's not what I signed up for. That's not what I want in a Fallout game. I don't want the casino version of it.
Oh, then we would play New Vegas. And then
Yeah.
get kicked out of the casino because you earned 20,000 caps in the casino.
I will say is, you know, in terms of the Bethesda, and they're like, you're right, they're not known for their writing. Starfield actually has some good stuff. Like, some of their stories are really good. As much
Really?
as people shit on Starfield, yes, some of their quests are actually like, yes. Some of
I
their
don't
stuff is-
remember coming into any quest that I thought were particularly thrilling.
the UC quest line is awesome.
It's interesting in a way.
I actually quite like it a lot. It's one of my favorite Bethesda quests.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's got a good story. It's got characters that are interesting and not annoying.
It has characters,
which is refreshing. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, because that's one thing they're known for also, is making these irritating as hell characters.
What do you mean? The Adoring fan isn't irritating. He's adorable.
I'm sure. Dorian fan's great. Well, but the Dorian fan is supposed to be. I mean, that's like
Yeah, that's the whole skit of the
that's
character.
the thing. Like, I get it. Like, that one, you can forgive that one. But
I'm
like,
not even talking about the Adoring fan in Starfield.
right, but the Dorian fan in Morrowind, right? Or
Yeah.
was it Morrowind, right?
He wasn't meant to
Or was
be
it Oblivion?
that. It was Morrowind, if I remember,
Yeah.
but he wasn't meant to be that corny Adoring. He ended up being that because of how he was
Yeah.
played and that, but it wasn't actually meant to be an annoyance for most people. He was intended to be just an actual fan that enjoyed being with the main character. Just ended up being a blithering idiot that was
Oh,
annoying.
you'd like to know where I got the buggy in Starfield? That's a good question. I wish I could tell you. And I don't know that it spawns on the same place every time. I think it's a random point of interest. Like, it's a specific one, but I don't necessarily think it's a specific planet. I think it could show up because I don't remember which planet it was. I thought, oh, I should have. Yeah.
But didn't you
I don't
get
tend
it
to pay
just at the
attention to the
buggy
names of
dealer?
the planets there. What's that?
Didn't you just get it at a buggy dealer?
Well, there's the one that comes to the there's the one that they introduced last year or I guess the year before. That one, yeah, you just go and you unlock that one. That one's horrible. It's uncontrollable.
Okay.
There's another one they introduced with the free lanes update, and you'll find the random point of interest. It's like an old like a defunct radio, broadcast station or something, and it's just sitting outside. And you're like, that looks like I can get inside of it, and you walk up and you can, and next thing you know, and it's much better. It's a lot more controllable. It has a little boost feature that like will jump you off the ground, and it doesn't. Yeah, you can actually use it. It's really good.
I don't know. I've not used anything.
But it was a random thing that I just went into, and I thought I wasn't even paying attention to what planet I was on. And I know that Bear found it as well. I don't know. Maybe he remembers what planet it was, because I think it's a specific point of interest, but I don't think it's a. It can show up. Yeah, it's like it's a specific building type, but I think it can show up at like a lot of the building types. It can show up kind of all over the place.
Yeah, so it's a specific building type in a specific location, but it's not tied to an actual planet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on a specific location. I think it can just show up wherever. I just wouldn't remember. Yeah, I don't remember anything about it. Yeah, I don't remember the system or. I'm terrible at that because it's the star maps. I mean, I've kind of figured out where like the main system, like the main settlements are.
You didn't even record it.
I wasn't recording anything. I was just playing.
Okay, always
I was thinking about sort of 76's quest content the other day, the story writing and stuff, and I think the biggest problem comes back is just to their lack of resources for the game. I think that if they had the budget of a proper MMO like ESO or something like that, and the people working on it, they could definitely improve that side of the game and still deliver repeatable content, but they've had to make that choice because repeatable content is the thing that keeps people playing and coming back every day.
Yeah.
But I think they're definitely capable of it. I think they just need to be given the resources to do it in a time. It's hard. I mean, churning out content every 3 months for free or however long is pretty hard if you've got a small team.
Well, even if it's free or not. I mean, even if it's not free, yes. If you don't have it does feel like they're. It feels like the team has gotten smaller. Like for a while, it felt like they were putting more into the game, and then lately, it's felt like they've cut back on resources in the game. Like it feels like we're kind of back to where we were.
A lot of seasons of never-ending suffering.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not just like when they roll out stuff. When we get stuff, it's half-baked, right? Like if you look at like just the most recent one, not this season, because this season was nothing, but Burning Springs. Burning Springs felt very incomplete to me. I mean, it was like, okay, we've got this region. It felt like it was like an outline of a region, because once you kind of got into it and started looking at it, it's like you had all these doors that you couldn't get into that were just, inaccessible. The quest line was 10 minutes of your time. There just isn't much. There's not really a lot of substance there.
Hello, Cycle. Welcome.
That's kind of like most of the content in this game. Everything they do feels like it's
off there.
It's not quite done. It needs more time in the oven. And it just feels like, but if it had more time in the oven, it wouldn't matter, because there just aren't that many. They don't have enough people. Like the team just feels like it's very small. Like it's just a handful of people working on it.
I think they're also a victim of their own desire to put stuff out
as little as possible
every X amount of time, and rather than just well, we're going to skip this update and we're going to hold and we're going to put the next one out as a proper update, rather than drip feeding bits and pieces that things that aren't quite finished.
Yeah, but the problem is, if they want to wait until things are not buggy anymore and actually finished, then they cannot release anything until 17 years later.
Actually, they probably won't release it ever.
Yeah, because nothing is ever finished. I mean, we don't ever get stuff that's finished. Like nothing.
Exactly. It's always buggy or problematic in some form.
Yeah, and it's just and I guess part of the frustration for me, it just feels like, especially lately, that the players and the devs are not on the same page. It just feels like there's this big disconnect.
They do
between
not care what they deliver. Is how it feels.
No,
I don't.
actually
No, no,
think-
I don't think it's that they don't care.
No,
I just
it's
think
how
that
it
there's
feels. I'm not accusing of them
see, and I
actually
don't
not
even-
caring, but that's how the stuff that we get. It just feels so unpolished and undelivered.
I don't even think that. I think it's more of a case of, it's a number one. It's a disconnect. I think they just like for instance the infestations, right? Like the whole idea of we want to give them in-game content, and I think part of it is like not an understanding of what not only in-game content should be, but also what they're like. They give stuff even with the raids, right? Like, oh, that's supposed to be in-game content, and I get it. It was compared to the rest of the game, it was much more difficult. But the rewards didn't always match, right? It's like in-game content, and you go in, you get a 1-star wood piece or something. Well, okay, if it's supposed to be for in-game players and it's in-game content, you should be getting in-game rewards whenever you do that, not a big pile of just nothing. And once in a while, you might get a good, like a 4-star thing, but you're gonna get largely just like crap that you're just gonna throw away. And
so the devs, for instance, in the PTS, they've got eyes and they can see what people say. They're hearing what people say. I think a lot of times the devs on the ground are hobbled by decisions that are made further up the chain.
Obviously.
And the things that they're saying and doing and producing, and obviously they can't say this, but are probably, they know themselves maybe these decisions aren't the best or aren't the best for the game or the players or whatever. But
right.
Their hands are tied. They work there.
Yeah.
Time and
money.
They have to do what their managers or hire.
Yes, for sure. Oh,
they're
absolutely.
definitely beholden to the shareholders and the idiots.
Yeah. So when people are sitting around and go, oh bloody devs this, so don't even play the game. It's like it's just ridiculous. It's talk.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. I mean, it's not like dev bashing. I'm not cool with that. It just feels
that's true, but they also don't play the game, which is obvious in things.
I 100% think that the devs play the game. I think they do, and they know the problems, but I think decisions are being made above their heads by people that maybe don't play the game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There's no speculation.
And I also think that they're not. I think it's a pretty small team still.
Yeah,
right?
I'm assuming so.
I do think they
so.
don't have a lot of resources going into it. Otherwise, because really what you see, especially when the interactions, you'll have like one person is going through and doing like all the weapons. Okay, well, if you only have one person doing that, I mean, no wonder we only get like this next update, we're only going to get like new mods for one gun. If you only have like one person on that, then
2 guns.
2 guns. What's the other gun?
Another
caster.
model.
Yeah, but we're not getting the plasma caster the next time, right?
I thought it was coming in the next update. I thought it was skipped this update and coming in the next.
Yeah, it's no.
It's gonna skip again. Okay.
It's not mentioned anywhere at all in terms of
some of the devs play and understand the game more than others, and the ones that don't play it as much are the ones making the higher level decisions. I don't even think that either of the sides are making any decisions.
And a lot of the decision making going on, I think, is just like it feels like we just like all we get is a series of really disconnected things, which is frustrating as well.
I think it's just board members are making decisions that have no clue what the hell a game even is.
I mean, we got the raids, and it was like, wow, these raids are cool. People like them. We can't wait till hopefully we'll get another one, right? And here we are a year and a half later with no raid in sight.
Has it only been a year and a half? It feels like it's been 3 years.
And then we get the ghoul. We get that was the March update, right? So that was the December, and then March we get the ghoul, playable ghoul. Hasn't been touched, hasn't been updated at all since then. I mean, even though the disguise system is definitely, it was ill-advised, and they were told that on day one of that. And again, it's like not really connected to the raids at all, just disconnected content, and we're never going to touch it again. And then we got fishing, which is like
a whole subsystem in itself.
But I mean, at least that kind of worked. But I mean, it's just then we get we get Burning Springs, and it's like, all right, we're gonna get Burning Springs Part 2. That'd be cool. They're gonna continue the story. There's no Burning Springs in sight. I mean, it's just, I mean, there wasn't one
Well,
for the
they-
March update. There wasn't one. There's not gonna be one for the June update. It's just going, okay, you just keep giving
They
stuff.
throw-
And then
They throw things at a wall and see what sticks.
yeah, and then, but they ignore it. But they ignore
And
it.
even
They,
the stuff that does stick, they just throw something else at the wall.
yeah, they never follow up, and like nothing is just it's just like we're gonna do this one thing and then we're gonna move on. They're like a kid that gets bored easily. It's like, well, I'm gonna try ice skating, and then their parent buys them ice skates, and then they go, oh, that was cool. I want to go do baseball now. But you just, I got you the ice skates. No, we're gonna do baseball, and they go play baseball.
I don't see
And it's
any
like, oh, I
issue
want
with that.
karate lessons, you know, and it's just like from one thing to the next that are not related, and they never finish what they start.
I honestly don't
And
see
it's just
anything wrong with
refreshing.
that. That's as for a kid, that's totally normal. That's what you want.
Right, as a kid, that's great. I'm not saying that's bad for a kid, but I'm just saying I don't want someone developing my game with that same mentality of it's like, just for jumping one thing to another and never finishing or
Yeah, they have the
improving
attention span
or-
of an what,
it's just
5-year-old
everything is just so
ADHD-er.
shallow, you know, and so and players, and there's no communication about, well, what's their plan. It kind of, because it comes off as they don't have one.
Which
And I
will
see-
be
because I see those
having
comments
no
a lot.
impact to being needed to make big moves.
Yeah, there are
Too
too
I mean,
many
what they
down
really
anything. I mean,
What
I
they
understand
really
that
should
they're
have done
afraid.
is the most successful update in the last couple of years has probably been the raid.
I agree.
Really, I mean, for all its problems, 100% the most engagement, the most.
Because people are still doing it. I mean, it's all this time later,
Yeah.
and people are still doing it instead of
they
like
really
a lot of the
should
other
just-
comments. Yeah.
Yeah, they really should have taken that blueprint, improved it, and just churned out another raid, another tier raid,
Yeah,
and that's where they should have been putting their resources. That's my opinion.
I agree with you. I think that would have been. I mean, because with daily ops, they kept adding to daily ops, even though people aren't really asking for more daily ops.
And turn over
They
the
added
reward
expeditions,
stuff in.
And
we
then
have
they give us
here.
a raid, and it's like, because it's like, we know you want in-game content, so we're gonna like not give you any more.
Yeah, but
So
they have the raid. They know how engagement in the raid is working with the rewards and stuff.
yeah,
Move that over to the expeditions and daily ops.
yeah. Actually, what I wish they would have done, I still wish they would do this. The way they did expedition rewards,
I
Put
knew you were
that
going to say
system-
that.
put that system in everything. Put it in the raids, put it in the
Yep.
daily ops. Everything that you do, have that reward system, because it acts as a mercy rule or a pity rule, right? Where it's like, okay, you may get lucky and you may get that thing that you want this time, but even if you don't, if you keep at it, you're going to get the currency that you need and you'll be able to buy what you want.
Yeah, you can
Like, that's such a
calculate.
good
It's going
system.
to take you so much time, and then you'll have what you want.
Exactly. Instead of because right now the system is set in place where you'd have to do tens of thousands of raids. Well, that's an idiotic system. If
Yep.
I have to do something tens of thousands of times to get something,
It's a faulty
that's
system.
stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, it's terrible, and it's just like you came up with a great blueprint for a system, and then you're going to not use it anymore. It's just, I do not understand the way that they think. It just makes no sense at all.
I think that they don't.
So
And again, I'm talking about the upper management idiots, not the devs themselves. The devs themselves only.
yeah, I have no idea who makes. I don't know. I can't say who because I don't know who's making
No,
the decisions. But, it's just,
I'm like 99% sure that the devs that actually do the coding and the work, that they get a piece of paper saying, "Do this." End of story.
I think a lot. I think some of it is up to them just based on interactions with Hydra and Charlie. They do have some, but it's always like, well, that is something I want to look at, but it's at the end of a really long list. Because that's I think what's going on is they just have like just a giant list, which is another reason why I think there's not that many people on the team. Is just the commentary from them in terms of it's just on the list. It's something I want to look at, but it's probably not going to be soon because I have so many other things I have to look at. And
Yeah, they probably have a
So-
long list of anything.
yeah, so I just don't. I think it's a handful of people, you know. And if it's not a handful of people, if it's a good sized team, then probably there's some issues with the workflow, the way they do things, because stuff isn't very quick.
Well,
So I don't think it's a big team though. I think it's pretty small.
I want my weekly raid loot crate back. Yes, not gonna happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. I've been saying, I mean, I said when it went away that it was never coming back. And then they even doubled down. They even said during the last AMA, oh yeah, we'll bring that. Well, that's going to be soon.
Never gonna come back.
It's still not here.
Never
And that
gonna
was-
come back.
That was 2 months ago, almost 3 months. Well, 2 months ago when they had the AMA. So
They are never coming back.
I don't think so.
100% with Wiggle on this. It's never
I don't
coming back.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming back either. I think they're just hoping people forgot about them.
But we're gamers. We don't forget about stuff unless it's something that we need to remember.
I mean, people
Then
still
we
get
will-
salty about stuff that was on the roadmaps that never showed.
I mean, people are salty about New Vegas going away.
Yeah.
I understand that they're salty, but it's been what, 5 years?
The data showing a new rate isn't worth the pudding. Well, they have. I mean, that's the thing, Surfer. So they do look at the data, and based on commentary again from John Rush, I think a lot of times they have the data on things, and I think a lot of time what they do is they interpret it wrong, right? Like, because one of the comments I know he said more than one time, because they get asked about a new map. It's like, what do you think about a new map? And he says, well, one thing we've learned from people don't like leaving the map, right? And they learn that from expeditions, because people don't do expeditions. It's like,
well, that's the wrong conclusion.
That's the wrong conclusion. It's like, I don't think people don't like leaving the map. It's that that's not really another map, number one, and maybe people just don't like doing expeditions. Like that's the more likely conclusion. I mean, if you gave someone a really cool map to explore, and I think that's part of the problem with the new, their whole philosophy of the infestations, right? Well, we're going to have teams of people. It's in-game content, and you're gonna go and explore the map as a team. Well, people don't play that way, especially in-game players. They've already explored the map. They've seen all of the locations. So if you're just saying we're just gonna have the same location, but we're gonna put different enemies there, and you need to wander around and find them.
Not a lot of people are gonna do that.
That does not have, especially with the way the rewards. I mean, the rewards are terrible too. So
the only people finding an infestation from wandering the map are people who can't actually fight the infestation.
Right, yeah, it's gonna be lower level players that are still exploring the map, that have reasons to explore the map. And
but I'm gonna be fast traveling everywhere until I find one, if I can be bothered.
Yeah, if you can be bothered, and I think that's the thing. It's like a fault. They're basically building in-game content with a faulty design, and the design, having a design of, well, it's two. I think there's two faults with it. Number one, to me, in-game content is something that you can prepare for, right? Like a raid or a dungeon or whatever. It's like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go in, and we're gonna encounter whatever. We're gonna gear up for it. We're gonna do whatever, right? You don't gear up for it for wandering around for random encounters. That's not the thing, right? So, and then having the exploration of a map that people have explored to death, as it's just like I just think there's like it's such a flawed thing just in terms of concept, that there's no way you're gonna make it. Yeah,
I've been playing for nearly 8 years. I'm not gonna randomly wander around the map without fast traveling at this point.
Right, hoping that you find a thing and then you call for help, and then
you're not.
It's just
I wander aimlessly.
It's
all the time.
RNG based in RNG. In RNG.
Exactly.
RNG.
Exactly, it's RNG, and it's like, can you imagine gearing up for a dungeon? It's like, we're gonna have, here's your in-game dungeon, and
But
if you
it's
go in
gonna
there,
be RNG.
there's a chance you'll find the boss. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Like, if I'm doing a dungeon and I go through it, I want to make sure I have this encounter at the end. But that's what this is. It's just like there's a chance you might encounter a boss. It's like, that's
A lot of their decisions seem to stem from faulty cost-benefit analysis. When the team is good enough at manipulating systems to trick finance into thinking this big, expansive edition is worth it. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's all made in boardrooms and decisions by people that have no clue what the game is about, or how the game works, or how a game works.
Well, and I think they're worried about
decision
retention.
that seems to be coming out every time. It's like the most common denominator thinking, and that's just not gonna work.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of the design just feels like they're worried that if we don't design it with a gotcha, with this really, low chance of getting a thing, people will quit. Like, we have to keep them hooked. We have to keep the FOMO going, and it's just like
that's not really working anymore for me.
It's never been working for any.
Here's the thing: if you look at player engagement on Steam, it's bad. I mean, this season is bad, and it's like people are not signing up for. I mean, it's like if you give people quality things to do, fun things, fun, repeatable thing. I mean, they do have to focus on repeatable. I know people complain there's not enough quests, but Necrosis is right. They can't Like if you focus, there's no way they can crank out quests fast enough in a game like this. You can't. You have to have repeatable stuff.
Well, they can if
but
they have a proper team. I mean,
yeah, but even then, people are gonna grind through it and like.
yeah, of course.
They're
But
gonna do it in a day or an
ESO
hour,
delivers
whatever.
like major updates. They can do it. They deliver major
I wonder
story
what their
updates.
engagement, but I have no idea what their engagement is like.
It's
though.
good.
I mean, it could be that.
And if there's a new storyline or expansion,
yeah.
it's gonna
Although they're
inflate
moving,
the hell out of
they're
it.
moving to this. They're moving away from that. They're gonna do what 76 does. They're moving to the free update thing.
Yeah, they are. They just started.
Yep.
So I'm
And
guessing it's gonna be
why?
similar.
Because
Probably just take
money.
money. Yeah, money. Well, that's the answer to all your questions.
That's
is
the
money.
wrong reason to do anything.
Yeah.
Money will
Well,
come
I
if you
think they-
build a good thing.
They need to hire us as an advisory board, I think. 'cause
No,
we
not us.
definitely
Just
know.
anybody that
Well,
knows
the-
about gaming. And
No. It has to be us.
Specifically, yeah.
if you let me design anything, it's gonna be sucky because there's
The-
gonna be a lot more.
And that's the problem
carryweight.
with listening to the players is if you you get every opinion.
If
So
you listen to the wrong player, you're gonna get the wrong stuff.
I mean, you're gonna get every opinion possible on the. I mean, you look at the feedback channels, you get every opinion possible. It's like I don't even know how you design anything.
I mean, the Dutch have a
how do you-
saying: if you ask 10 people, you'll have 12 opinions.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's yeah. So I don't know. It's I don't know. Infestations don't have me excited. Is what I could say.
There isn't much that has me
yeah.
excited for
No,
new stuff.
No, I mean the stuff they have going for the summer update though, in terms of at least the weapon stuff they got coming, looks
The
really
biggest
fun.
update ever.
But you know, I
Yeah,
don't know.
all that weapon stuff is far more interesting to me.
Yeah, that looks interesting. I don't know if there's going to be any like new stuff to do. You know, beyond that, if it's just going to be weapon update and that's it, or if there's going to be other stuff. So we'll find out. Hopefully, you know, probably in about a month or so. I'm guessing.
But
shortly after
even
the next
still,
season.
that's still more interesting to me.
Oh, it's the most interesting thing we've had this year. We've had nothing interesting this year at all. So, in fact, it's been, well, I guess that's not true. We had Burning Springs, that was last year.
Was last year.
But that was like a two-edged sword. It's like, oh, here's Burning Springs. We're also going to mess up the raid and kill the rewards for you. So it's like December update was that just yeah.
Awful. Only
But
one
they
word for it, and it's awful.
Yeah. So.
All right, well, I'm jumping out. I'm
Yep.
done
Me
for
too.
the morning.
Me too.
All
I'm
right.
done for the morning too.
Ah, shame
Are
on
you doing Wiggle? You doing a stream, member stream tomorrow?
Yes.
Is it
Tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow, yes.
He's gonna play
Per-
Hello Kitty Adventure
No.
Island.
Is it?
Purveyor
You're going to
roulette.
be? Am I going to have to get up at a ridiculous time?
Obviously.
Yeah.
If you
Gotcha.
want,
Probably
if you
am.
want, well, if you want to join for a raid.
Yeah.
I
All right.
plan is just to do whatever, but yeah.
I'll set my alarm.
All right.
For you. Alarm
All
notification.
right.
Have
See you
a-
guys later.
Have a good one, Necrosis, and have a good one, Wiggle. Thank you guys very much for joining.
Have a good night.
Hope you have a good evening, good night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Especially the responder rifle that may reappear on the cash shop. Yeah. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one and they all stink. Yup. Also very accurate. And my food bus ran out again. I need to get rid of all this crap. I do not need 100 bloodbug steaks. Or 60 company tea, or 60 cooked soft shell meat, or 112 corn. Sheesh. Hello Kitty, I need to become a member. Well, he's sadly not gonna be playing Hello Kitty Adventure Island. Sad to say that he's not. I tried my best to make him play it, but he just didn't want to budge. Just wasn't having it, sadly. Yeah, I crafted all my nuka colas. I already have 11 new ones. That's helpful. 127 prick eye. Why the hell would I need so many? If anybody wants any meat to sell to a vendor, there's a crap ton of the stuff on the ground here. Oh, did I stop? No. There we go. Lots of crap. And it saved me, what, like 40 pounds? That's a lot. Combat rifle, crit 38, long scope, don't care, deep pocket, don't care, that, don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. I don't think we should care about those. Care about that. I don't remember who was looking for the unstoppable monster plan, but somebody was at some point. Player title uranium. Hooray! I unlocked something. Okay. Lots of crap on the ground for whoever wants it. What do we need to do? I need to collect burn books, kill robots, and complete an event in the ashes. Where can we go to get some more of the things? What has an interior or an exterior that has a bunch of saves? Let's check out Welsh, because there's a bunch of crap over there. Lots of random containers and safes and things. See if Duchess's safe has anything. That will be easy. Just don't forget to go fishing. Okay, thank you for reminding me to check my plan book. I was wondering why I was missing like 40 carry weight. Yeah, it's annoying that you have to like, press an extra button, but I eventually got used to it. Eventually. But it's another annoying thing that we have to remember. I understand how that they wanted to clean it up, but the good thing is if you go into the like your stash or a container to transfer, you can still just in your inventory. You don't have to go into the recipe book in your inventory. Like you can go to the suitcase and just go to your notes, scroll all the way down, and all the plants are still listed there. So there's that at least. Gotta dug up a lot of treasure maps earlier. Yeah, you'll probably have a lot of useful plants. And also, don't forget to check your miscellaneous for ore and all that kind of random crap. Like 200 scrap kits or repair kits or stuff like that. Those add up too. Bye for today. See you next stream. Have a good one, Silver. Thank you very much for hanging out and having fun with us. Hope you have a good evening and a good night rest, and we'll catch you in the next one. But why are these guys not dropping books? Aren't they supposed to be dropping books? I thought enemy randomized drops. like loot drops also contain challenge stuff. Or does that only count for
Not
anything
sure.
else?
Like I heard that, but I don't.
Maybe it's
Never paid
only
attention
scores
to
or
it.
something. I don't know. I've not been getting anything useful. And also looting. I've not been getting the burn boots out of anything. Last time when we had some weird stuff that we needed to collect, like I found teddy bears like everywhere, every area loot, everything.
Yeah, all that stuff I usually just go to the usual sources. Except for teddy bears. I kill super mutants for those. 'Cause for some reason they always carry teddy bears on them.
Yep. 'Cause it's adorable. Come on, fast travel today would be great. Let's see if there's still some robots alive in here. They're cleared out. Wow. Nope. Still robot. At least some. There we go. Oh, ay, 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 ay. Sorry. Really? That many misses with a 95% hit chance. Yep, see, nothing in the containers is holding the hooks. French. Grab the sugar, grab the spice, where's the salt? Oh, it was the pepper now, apparently. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. God damn it. I'm yawning like crazy today. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's gonna be a lot of people joining our server. We can do it, probably. Should be fine. Scrap kit. There we go. Oh, we can move again? Yes, we can. I forgot what the code was for the door again. Of course. Not that I, even if I did know the code, not that it would be very helpful. Hey, I did initialize the experiment. Apparently I did not. Not that I would know where to go after that part.
Project Paradise is now beginning phase 1. In order
No touchy. That is sulfur. One run in the university building with the daily quest. 20 people. What, BTU or Watoga? Oh, Watoga's a high school, not a university. Really? It's an invisible small rat. Okay. Thank you, server. I'm assuming the server was the one that did the thing. And otherwise, thank you whoever was the one that did the thing.
Doing a thing.
Yeah, the additional experiment. One where that creatures get healed halfway through.
Yeah.
A rat kelp it is. I went the wrong way.
Order that.
You're on that? Okay, then I'll stay with the or with the Mega Sloth. Let's see, do we have friendly fire? We do. Okay, good. Okay, I'll stay with the Mega Sloth to keep it alive. Oh wait, the venison isn't that. Darn it! Apparently I was not paying attention in the proper way. Ow! How dare you? There we go. Back to the Mega Sloth. Back to the Mega. Hello, Mr. Mega Sloth. I'm Mr. Epos, and I'm here to keep you alive. Ish. Roughly. A little bit. Andy, I got Molotov cocktails for you. Don't know if you're in the server or not. Been saving them up for you. Everybody being careful. What does that mean? Waiting from respawn. Server left. Hi, Anto. Hey. The bad Snally. Did you go into the main building cycle or in one of the side buildings? Like the one where you have to go with the overseer quest, or the main one where you have to turn in the scorch beast stuff?
Our sensors detect a very big boy coming to play. Yes, they do. Are you going to be prepared?
A very big boy to play. Main where to turn in for the dailies. Cool. At least I know my way around that one a little bit. Wandered into a building I've never been inside of Flatwoods, and I am literally crying. Nice. Finding something new is always very awesome. Okay. Thank you, server. Huzzah! Overeater's cryo resist weapon weight reduction ultra side right arm. So that's basically a very good one. I mean, the cryo resist could be better, but Overeater's weapon weight. Same one. That's good enough for me. Now, if only I could remember where the stash box is in this box. Whatever. You said VTU. So let's go to VTU. There's a board on the wall full of letters from a young boy to his dead, missing father. Aww. And it's instant. Yes, I know. I think the other building is also instant. Side building. Hello, Derek. Welcome. How are you doing today? Late at home from work? Or you fell asleep after work? Didn't want to be here? What's the excuse today? Yeah. Doing well. Glad to hear. Seriously. Tuesday I'm at work later than usual. Setting up for comic day every Wednesday. Ah. So you have an excuse. Hope you had a good day at work though. No, I forgot to put the thing in. There we go. Load sample. Yes. Just another day, nothing life-changing happened. Eh. You make comics or sell them? I don't know. All I know is he works at a comic book store, and that's all I know. Frito Cat Wrap and outfit coming next season. Another hint towards Fallout 3 remaster coming soon. Well, I hope that they will, but I am not taking anything as a sign until we actually have the game. Because we've all been burned by lots of speculation and hope and whatever else. That, yeah, I'm only going to be sold once in my hand. That's the exit. And there, that's an exit. Nothing here, right? ETC left the team. Oh no!
I am done.
We're calling it. Well, in that case, thank you very much for joining us in the chaos. Have a good evening and a good night, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Alright. See ya.
Night, night. I know there should be some in the classroom here. One idiot over here. See, I can remember these kind of random stuff. Like where enemies are and spawn in from. But can I remember something that I actually need to know? No, of course I can't. Yeah, I'm not looting any burned books out of any of these things, which is... Okay. No, there's a bunch here on the tables. Or at least there's supposed to be a bunch here on the tables, on the desks. It's less than I thought there was. That makes 6, I think. 7, 8. I should have checked on the ground too. Missed 1 here. Missed 2 here. Oh my god, Nuke Knights, that's the new Speed Boost Backpack mod, will be sold on the Atomic Shop. They need the money. Yeah, I'm sure that they know what will sell like hotcakes when it comes to out of shop stuff. That's the one area they do their research well, seems.
Please stand clear.
No burning or burned magazines or anything. I thought we had more of that. Door that goes nowhere. Yeah, how far are we? 21 out of 25, so we only need 4. Do we need books today for the weeklies? Yes. Red Rumble. Well, thank you. So let's go into the refuge. They already one addiction, why not another? Bethesda getting into the speed business. I mean, it's one addiction that I can do without. And it's not like you cannot boost yourself with your cards. There's enough ways to boost your cards. Is there nothing here except for the stuff in the entire back room there? Yep, seems like it. I know that there's some random crap over there in the back. Do you have any burned magazines or something? Nope. 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 Ooh, Nuka-Cola. Somebody sold pepper? Oh, somebody sold salt. Oh, okay, that's nice. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oui, oui, la vache kitty. There should be some burned things over here, right? Yep. 1, 2, 3. Wow, one short. Could have a burned magazine up here somewhere. No, I thought there was a burned magazine here too. No, it's only the game boxes. Nothing on this table. Son of a biscuit. Oh, we still need. Do we need to talk to Orlando, or do we just speak to Lehman? No. Speak to Orlando. Yeah, we still need to talk to Orlando to go further in this quest line, apparently. Fill some books in the boxcar at the East Tunnel. Eh. I'm sure we can find one box. One random thing. What else do we need? I need 2 more robots. An event in the ash heap. Anything in the ash heap? Nothing in the ash heap. Let's go do our dailies for Camden Park for a change. I haven't done that in quite a while. Plus I need to do a daily up and an expedition. Because it's a new week, so we can get new expedition rewards. Any multi-scopes here? No, 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 no. Bye, Raider Thief. Bye, Raider Thief. Did you only bring dirty pillows and not even a book to read in the bus? The wheels of the bus are falling off, falling off, falling off. The wheels of the bus are falling off. Oh, somebody took the blocks that spelled magic. Bye, 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 bye. Hello, chat. What you got? Got nothing. Good night, everyone. Have a good night, Angel. Thank you very much for hanging out and having fun with us. Hope you have a good evening and a good night rest, and we'll catch you in the next one. There we go. I knew there was something here, I just didn't remember where it was. Ow. Hello, Jim. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today?
Action. Toss. Target 3 dross containers. Prize, Mr. Fuzzy Chickens. Status, timer, active.
Oh, timer is active. Oh, okay. Yay! I'm out of caps. Or max caps, should I say.
Mucking is hard
Mucking is hard work.
Lucky mucker. Hey, give it a go.
Woo-wee!
All right.
You done did it, partner. How do you activate the other carnival games? Not the Drustas or Hot Tech content. Oh, you talk to the robot, and then you pick up the bucket. And then you go to the Lucky Mucker parts that apparently are not responding to me depositing gold. Did I not pick up the daily properly or something? Yeah, I did. Okay, I did deposit it. 2 out of 4, so that's 1 in there, that's 2 number over there. Then you have what was it? Number 3 is up here, right? Yeah, number 3 is right on the platform here. And number 4 is right here. And then you go back to the robot dude. Well, and if you want a trick for the other one, for the hot dog eating contest, there's a trick to it. So, want to know the trick? Equip a melee weapon, holster it. Oh, apparently we still have more scorched alive. And after you deposited the 4th bucket for the Lucky Mucker, you are no longer in a time crunch. You can just return to the robot. So the trick here, you have your melee weapon, you holster it, you grab your paper towel, and then you eat a hot dog, and the moment you press E to eat the hot dog, you draw your weapon. So instead of the very annoying stagger that you're used to, you just draw your weapon. It works better in first person than it does in first, but instead of this, you draw your weapon. Even if you get staggered a bit, just draw it, and you'll be fine. So you don't have to wait for the stupid stagger the entire time, which is very annoying.
Hi there. Got a hankering to
Find the you still have the burps, you just don't have the stagger. You done wrong your rank game. But I find the stagger very annoying because it delays you in moving it. So it's annoying. An unnecessary delay. It's a feature, not a bug. It is, but it's still annoying. At least in my book. Ultra side. What do we have on the frame here? The right arm. Do we have a right arm? We got a right leg. So place on the right arm. There we go. This one away. There we go. Mr. Fuzzy tokens don't really get you anything too special anyway. I almost never do these dailies. No, they really don't get you much. But every once in a while I do like to do them. Because they're corny and just funny. Oh, collision course expired. Still have spooky squirts, or is that over? I looted a couple today, so it's still there apparently. They're good for dailies, but that's pretty much it. Pretty much. And until you have, like, you can get the costume that the little mascot lady is wearing. And once you have it, there's no real point. I don't think there's much else in there that's worth picking up in terms of rewards in the loot pool there. I cannot see how far the collection has been going, so let's just assume that collection has not been done. It probably is done. There's 9 people here, including Surfer. Since I don't have any information, I'm just gonna... Oh, yep, it was done, because that's the end of the event. Okay, that'll work. Hunters, Alien Disintegrator. Learn last shot. Yay, we unlocked last shot. Woohoo. Especially when weekly is 10 events. 76 crashed with 1 minute left in the event. Well, that's just annoying. Was it 10 events or was it events and the other one, the activities? I don't know why I don't go to Red Rumble more often. It's honestly a pretty fun event most of the time. It usually is. Spookies until the 12th. Ah, okay. Thank you, RSPS. It's not the worst event in my book. It's just if there's too many people, there's just nothing to do, and a lot of people just start blasting and explosives, and you're constantly blinded by everything, and it's annoying. But otherwise, I do like it, especially if it's just our crew jumping in an event like that. Event with the best horde type objective style. At least you need to do 2 things. You need to defend and run. Hey. There's no spookies here, which is odd. I would have expected at least one or two spookies. I hear one spooky. I don't see it, but I hear it. Is it up here? Yep, it's up here. Land space is so small that standing anywhere guarantees you all the rewards, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Unless you're in the tunnels when you're running, you will always be in range. As long as you're not in one of the deep tunnels. Which basically is always because you're not supposed to be standing in the tunnels, because that screws up the spawn.
Good day to you.
Let me did it. Encrypted. Anto's here. There we go. Need my robot. Oh, that is a good one to get some robots in. I don't know how it works in a full server. Get me down, get me down. Yay, I got monthly items today. Nice. Come on. Fast travel would be great. Especially if you would actually do it today.
Alright, listen up, agents. If you're hearing this, that means I left unfinished business for you. I don't sit well with me.
So where is the new axolotl this month? Cranberry Bog and the Skyline. So, Skyline. Or Cranberry Bog, sorry. Not Skyline. Yeah, I got my robot, so I'll stop shooting.
Juice that pumps from you right into that robot shield. You'll need all three active to down it. Good luck. Hope you fare better than I did.
Come on, pick up the freaking pylon. Thank you. No touchy. There we go. Yay! That's the epic done. Rank 133. Huzzah! And another sheep squad mascot hat. Huzzah! Huzzah! Added pack rat. Well, that's great that you added pack rat. What is pack rat? It is junk item. I don't care about junk items. Most wanted. Sure, why not? I still need the gulper stuff. Put recipe. I don't remember if it's on this character or on the other main, but I still need it. At least one on one of them. So if anybody gets the gulper stuff food recipe, I'll buy it off you. Come on, Betty. Really, Betty? Come on. Give me your inventory. Thank you. Howdy, folks.
About to start, so get yourselves ready for some fruit.
Rootin', tootin', and shootin'.
Yeehaw! Here's the deal, partners. Sheriff's out of town. They're searching for his caffeine bottle, so it's bad Tito o'clock till he gets back. I reckon you'll have till high noon, so be quick with your plundering.
Come on.
Find a cutout to pick up, find a safe to crack. Just find the goods and get 'em back to the wagon.
They don't pay me enough. Let's unlock the cages. Now that we only need to collect 500, there's even less time to find caffeine bottle.
I hear tales that bottles are laying low in town somewhere. Smuggle them out of town, you'll get a boost.
You provincial putz. Nope, nope, nope. Don't hear anything. There's a bottle.
Somebody's found Buffalo bottle.
Happy? Nope. Happy.
Oh my, you got that goofy gold varmint real
Aw,
good.
no cappy.
A bonus well earned.
I just circle the same building and never look for a camping bottle, but one time I found them both on my route. Bottle can spawn right here, and then you have a couple spawns. Cap one bottle and cappy at the same time. There's one is behind that table. There's one in the corner over here. There's one up here somewhere. I don't remember if it's behind the save or behind this one. There's one over here behind the flashlight or next to the flashlight. There's one behind this barrel. There's one underneath the stairs, right next to this cabinet, behind this dude. One spawn all the way up here, behind this safe. In this cage, next to the safe. And right there in the corner, next to that dude. And the last one that I know of is right up here, between the beds. I know there's an audio cue, but I never noticed it. Bottle has an annoying chuckle. And Cappy makes a weird Cappy noise. I don't know what to call it other than a weird Cappy noise. I've never thought of some of those spots. Yeah, and there's more spots. These are just the spots that I know, that I remember and I know. There's more spots. That's a good belt of impression. Yeah, he sounds like Goofy to me. So I just base my impression on Goofy. And Bottle, or Cappy kind of reminds me of Mickey Mouse for some reason. I like your face. No problem. And boop. Anything else? And nope, nope, nope. Giant red dinosaur. Oh, backpack outfit. Diffuser plan. Get all that crap. Oh shit. Pick up the unstoppable monster. Somebody wanted it, I just cannot remember who it was. There was somebody we know that wanted it. And I need to spend some caps because I'm still maxed out. So, main entrance. Do we have a wanted poster on? We do not. Okay, good. Nuka-Cola? Yes, Nuka-Cola. Pepper. Hi, mate.
What, you looking for a handshake or something?
Oh, I'm not looking for a handshake. I don't need more pepper, but I'll buy it anyway. There we go. And what was it? Okay, got all those things done. Now I just need a daily and an expo. So let's get the daily up quickly then. I know there is no reason why I need to do the daily op. I just want to do it. Great, and I'm an alcoholic again. Yes. Oh, it's resilient, really? Add more candies. Oh no!
I can see it.
Worthy. How will I know? Maybe I should just keep my
Why not have anything more useful on me than this pickaxe? Apparently I do not. Oh yeah, at least we have a shovel. Holy Mothman! I'm guessing the Mothman has some holes in it. It's a holy Mothman.
Head to the other before you lose your ground.
Ah, wrong turn.
That looks like another uplink coming through. Things are gonna start heating up in there. Watch yourselves.
Who goes there? Nobody else wants a piece? Oh, you're all just gonna stand there. Okay. Oh, you're gonna. Ow, 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 ow. Heading out, have fun. Have a good one, Cycle. Thank you very much for hanging out and having fun with us. Hope you have a good evening and a good night, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Really? Testing 2 new phones on your video. Spend 2,600. Damn, that's a lot of money for a phone, or even 2 phones. Like a lot of money for a cell phone. And I took the wrong turn. Not for a second.
Guns, sledgehammers, whatever you got on you, ready. Cause some trouble.
Cause some trouble. I always do.
Priority target incoming. I think you know your orders, team. Biggest proud.
Yes. Add more candy.
Target eliminated and in fine fashion. Get home for some rest, team. I'll take over.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Thanks for the assist, Surfer. How are you doing today, Summer? Hope you're doing well. An umbrella hat plan. Wow. I carry 3 phones. At least you'll be available when they try to call you. Yes, thanks. Glad to hear. Got 1 minute until the next event. There are people that senses violence. That's it for me too. Good night, and thanks for the stream, y'all. Have a good night. Darwin, thank you very much for hanging out and having fun with us. Hope you have a good evening and a good night rest, and we'll catch you in the next one. So what's gonna pop up? There's an incorrect number in the tally. Murder. 2 tablets and 2 Apple Watches out of my tag. I mean, I can see the love for tech. I just don't have the same love for Apple stuff. I'm not a fan of Apple stuff at all. Pretty much always find it very overpriced for very little reason. Especially for the actual hardware in the tech. It's not worth that money. It's worth the money in terms of longevity, because They tend to last a good long while, but it's just too expensive for what it is. Plus the whole you have to be locked into the environment idea I'm not a fan of. But then again, there's a lot of people that say the same about Android, and I totally understand that. Was this the one that had the explosive on the second star? Yeah, it did. Seems unnecessary. I mean, I used to carry 3 phones for my work. Well, 2 for my work, 1 for myself. So there's reasons for it, but sometimes you can just do things because you like to do them. There doesn't have to be a reason. And like I said, I understand the love for tech. There we go. My food was run out again. Of course they bloody did. Am I even surprised? I like big guns and cannot lie. These loot goblins cannot deny that I have a big gun that I can shoot, and I always have a fantastic surface to air. See if we can find some more spookies there. That's surface to air.
Automated message to follow. Attention all brothers. A forward-faced automated surface-to-air missile battery has powered up. Please be advised that in-field repairs may be required to get the ASAM fully operational. Good hunting. End of message.
Stop it with the quick wheel. Pray and pray, so we can loot all day. All my phones have 2 terabytes of storage. So I like that on my phone. Yeah, my current phone has what? I think 32 gigs storage on the phone itself, and then I've got a 128 gig SD card in it. And the phone that I ordered that's going to replace it has 128 internal and 128 SD. And that's plenty for me. Because all it needs to do is store nonsense that I get sent on WhatsApp or whatever, like in messages. And then whatever pictures I take or want to take, that's about it. Don't need anything else on it. But then again, I also don't have a latest model phone. Like I don't even have a late model phone. I have an old phone. I pay about $500 a month for all my services. I don't even pay that for my TV, internet, cell phone, car insurance, car payment, anything combined. My phone cost me $13 a month, I think. And my cell phone contract. I think it's like $13 a month, something like that. And I already think that's too much. I'm at home 99% of the time, so why would I need anything? It wasn't the bathtub one that we needed to relearn at some point. Toss it in there. And let's toss that wanted poster in there. Let's jump in a quick expo. No! Damn it! Start the new expo. Travel to the Appalachia for Why can I not start an expo from Atlantic City? I'm already in Atlantic City. Why can I not start it there? Let's get this expo finished, and that will be it for me for today. Because I am really tired, and I'm starting to crash. Luckily, the expo is done quick enough. Moonflowers. Beth. Second. Bad move power.
Head down to the second act, where beneath the shadows of the waves, your true selves are hidden.
See. Come on. No! Son of a... How did it turn me around? Oh. Oh, lucky day. Oh, lucky day. When I shoot you in the face. That's a lucky day.
Everyone, right?
There we go. Oh shit, I forgot the quantum there. And it's right near the exit too. Oh no, it's on the little
This is my chance to make something.
kitty right over here. Pick it up. There we go. Ah, almost the most important part. Forgot the most important part. Ay, 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 ay. Claim the sharks down.
First time completed, or your 10th, if you've ever felt misunderstood or held back from your true potential. Mother,
Mother, see.
I'd like for our brave contestants to enter the shock den and prove their dominance. Lay claim to your territory. Defend it from all who would seek to dethrone you. Remain until the end.
Respect
my authority. Personally in the grand finale.
This is my territory. You're warning me about what?
For inspiring all those others, I grant you the glory of the winner's stage, where you, in one final act, may secure your absolute victory.
Don't forget to go into first person. Thumbs up when you're ready.
You ready to hop in and I'll
Take
follow
me
you.
home, country road. It's purple. What is? Oh, the axolotl. I love it when my game freezes. That never happens. Civil engineer weighted armor.
Here we are,
Arms.
Joe. New horizons.
Yeah, that's just got mine. Nice. I'll catch mine eventually. This is going to be it for me. Gonna scrap this junk. That'll be enough for me for today. Toss it in there, toss that in there, toss that in there. There we go. Do you have any plans to move over? Nope, not really. Let's learn this before we forget. There we go. And there it is. That's going to be it for me for today. Thank you all very, very, very much for watching. I hope everybody had as much fun as I did while playing. We will be back with more Fallout 76 on Friday. And hopefully we can get more stuff done on the other account and get some more goodies. There's always more to be had. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Have a fantastic day or night, and hope to see you all next time. Bye bye, everyone.
Kaboom.